What's going on, people? TroopzTV back again. Like our blood clot again, you understand? Episode 398 of Back Again. You lot know the vibes. Make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe to the blood clot ting. You know what I'm saying? Apologies for the lateness, people. Had a few technical difficulties backstage, blood. You understand? Had to just get that sorted and making sure that it's all good to go. But now we are good to go, blood. You understand? So big up the mods, them as always, blood. My brothers, you get me. You lot make sure you smash a like on entry. You understand? Let's get up to, we got 100 likes already, blood, which is good to see. Next target, 250. Let's get to 250 ASAP, blood. You understand? Make sure you subscribe to the gang as well. You know what I'm saying? Let me check in on the goons, them. You understand? Months. Verts was a bit quiet against France, but against
Portugal.
No, he was quiet against Portugal, but against France, he got the better of Turkey, blood.
People are saying it was the other way around. They're saying
no, was... I didn't watch it on, blood. For me, you get me. Turkey kind of, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but I think obviously it's Nation League, like third place playoff in it. So I don't feel like Turkey or Works would have been playing at like a 1,000,000%. But I don't know, man. Both of them are fantastic players, in it. So we're gonna see what happens. I don't think it's too deep, to be fair. I think Works just kind of kept it ticking. I think Turkey was kind of on the periphery of the game, from what I watched, and that was it. Really, that game was dead, man. It was dead. As soon as the second goal win, and especially that, I was just like, yeah, turn this off, man. You know what I'm saying? But nothing crazy to report either. Since we last on the pod, I'm just all good, man. I'm baked. I faced my fear of heights. I'm still terrified of heights. I went on Europe's largest swing at 52 vertical meters. Just to put that into a proper comparison, at Fort Park, what's the one that drops? Is it Detonator? Fort Park, the one that just drops, where they just drop you. Yeah, that's 32 meters. That's 32 meters. This swing was 52 meters in the air. I'm a new man now, because I promise you right now, I wouldn't advise anyone to do it. Only do it just to say you've done it. You've done the biggest swing in Europe. But you see when that thing drops, there's footage, but I'm sorry, ain't no. Hey, you know what I'm saying? I was praying, singing, doing everything, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, apart from that, I'm good, man. I'm blessed.
Flawless. A man asked, are you in a bathroom?
Nah, man asked if I'm in a bathroom. No, I'm not in a bathroom. But man's blessed. Everybody good.
All good. Out here, what are you saying?
Yeah, but all good, man.
Looking like it's going to be a busy window for United, blood.
Yeah, that's to be expected. There's going to be incomings, there's going to be outgoings, and there's always plenty of rumors. Because we've already been active this early, yeah, man. It's going to be a busy window. Very busy.
Lewis.
Chelsea
making moves that you're not really with.
Who specifically?
Gittens.
I've come to terms with it. I'm not that fussed at this point. Just get Mike Mignon across the line. Now I've realized that we can register players for the knockout rounds in the Club World Cup. I'm not even fussed if it gets done today or not. Personal terms are agreed. Mignon's pushing the move. We have all the leverage. Just hurry up and get me my player. But it don't even have to be in the next couple of days. Just make sure he's wearing a Chelsea shirt by the end of this saga. But yeah, everything's good round here. The 5 million for Kepa would help as well with the Mignon fund. So ASAP, please, and all of that. And yeah, big up and up the Chelsea. Up the Chelsea.
Big up man like Barelas. Hi, Troopz. Heard you're getting transferred to Al Hilal.
I miss you, man.
Can you confirm that with us, please, Troopz?
Big up, Fats. It's getting boring. Where's Magic Mike? Pause.
Today might be the day. Today might be the day. If not, it's all in our hands anyway. No one else is getting involved.
Nations League. Obviously, we had 2 games yesterday. We had the third place playoff match between Germany and France. Mbappe decided to show up. You get me? Others didn't. You understand? Don't really care about that match too much. For me, it was Portugal-Spain, blood. You get me? Yamal versus Ronaldo. The first time we got to see that. Will we see that again, blood? You understand? Obviously, the great man is 40 years old. You understand? Another final, another goal, blood. You get me? Ronaldo.
Didn't I say Ronaldo will stink it out and bag? I'm just saying.
Yeah, but did he really stink it out, blood? You understand? Like, you get me? Like, his job is to score. He scored, blood. He's 40. I don't know what man expect him like. I don't know what man want from him at this point in his career, blood. You understand? He's doing what he's supposed to do. You get me? He is, you understand? Scored in the quarterfinal, no penalty. Semi-final, no penalty. Final, no penalty. You get me? Turning up on the big stage, blood. You get me? Making Yamal look, you understand, timid. You get me? You know, say that you're a bad man until a badder man is, you get me? My mum always said there's always a badder man around the corner. Yeah, he might be bad on this corner, but on the other corner, there's a badder man. You understand? He met that badder man. You get me? He looked like he was in awe of the man. You understand? Ronaldo telling him, yo, I'm number one. Just
I ain't gonna lie, I think that badder man was Nuno Mendes. I think that's who the badder man was.
Yeah,
I don't think it
wasn't
was anything
Ronaldo.
to do with Ronaldo. It was Nuno Mendes. That was his nemesis. I don't think it's
Yeah.
Ronaldo. No,
As I
Nuno
said, sometimes not everyone can get the better. Obviously, my
But
guy
the game was
J-Man.
built on like Ronaldo, Yamal. You get me? Who's gonna
Yeah.
win the game for their team? You understand? Obviously, Nuno Mendes, man are talking Ballon d'Or now. You understand? Like in the chat during the game, we were having a debate. You get me? Is he the best left back in the world currently? We came to the decision that he is, blood. We started naming left backs and we're like, nah, he's better than him. He's better than him. He's better than him. You understand? They started going through the penitentiary. Where is it? The penitentiary of Nuno Mendes. You understand? Started talking about Salah. They try to throw Saka in there. Then they threw Yamal in there.
My boy J-Man's not in there though. You're not in there, Shoops.
Shut up, blood. But you
Bruck
understand?
him up. Sancho bruck him up. Bruck him up, bro.
Yeah, but that was last season as well. You understand?
Well, that's not even that long ago. That's like a year and a bit ago. That's not long
Yeah,
ago.
but look, a year in football is a long time. Yeah, a year in football is a long time. You understand? That's why. That's why it is, blood. It is. That's why Arsenal fans,
man, I respect it.
That's why Arsenal fans are saying, "Yo, you get me with the Gyokeres situation and the Sesko situation. A year in football is a long time. A year down the line, Sesko will probably be kaboom. But right now, will he be? We're gonna have to find out, wait and see, type of thing. You get me? But the man that he's locked up, blood. You understand? It's looking a bit mad. I'm not gonna lie, blood. You get me? Portugal, that's their third international trophy. We were also having the debate that is the Nations League a more difficult trophy to win than the Copa America? Because now that debate was going off as well, blood. You understand? Is the Nations League a more difficult trophy to win than the Copa America? Because the chat was trying to say that in the Copa America, like it's basically either Argentina or Brazil. You get me? Like there's a you understand? Chile ain't like wait, relax, man. Wait, man, just wait. Man love talk, just wait, and then you understand. So back in the day, like Chile was like had Alexis and them man there. They was a threat. You get me? They're not like that anymore. Uruguay, when they had Suarez and them boy there, they're not like that. You understand? Anymore. It's more now Brazil or Argentina. Whereas the chat was saying that in Europe, you've got, you understand? Obviously, like for players, yeah, not as what they've done in tournaments. You've got like Portugal there, you got Italy there, you got Spain there, you got Germany there, you got England there. You've got more. It's more competitive. You understand? There's more teams at a higher level. You get me? There's more teams that could win it. Whereas when you look at the Copa America, it's more like now it's more like you're looking at Brazil or Argentina. You get me? That kind of phase where Uruguay and I don't think Uruguay won it, blood. It was only Chile that was kind of mashing works on them. You get me? That's what the chat was kind of implying.
Yeah, Uruguay won it back in 2011.
You feel me? That's a long time, blood. If you look at the recent winners, it's probably Argentina, Brazil, Chile, probably the only one that kind of broke through.
Yeah, it's Argentina twice, Brazil, Chile twice, Uruguay.
You see? So that's the point. That's what was. You understand? It's more competitive. The Nations League. There's better quality. There's better.
I feel like it'd be more competitive, like around the later rounds, because I always, when I think about this, I go back to like quotes like the stuff I heard from De Bruyne a few years back, where it's like the Nations League, I just view it as friendlies and everything. There's too many fixtures and all that. Something along the lines of it. Maybe once it gets to the later rounds, like players start taking it more seriously. But I feel like before that point, it's definitely Copa America. Because I think like, yeah, there's a lot more. There's a lot more like it's taken more seriously. There's a lot more passion. There's a lot more care for it from the earlier rounds onwards. I think the later rounds you start seeing the European players take it more serious.
It's just straight
what happened to England? What happened to England in the Nations League? Because we topped our group. What happened to England?
I don't know. I barely paid attention to it.
I don't know. Exactly. We don't pay attention. This is just straight European bias. Just because you have similar winners, just because you have like two similar winners of a competition doesn't mean it's not competitive. I watched Copa America last year. It was super competitive. Just because Argentina won it doesn't mean it's not like the Bundesliga where people will just say, oh, Bayern win it every year and it's done by March or it's done by April, for example. It's like this European bias is crazy. There's no way the Nations League is tougher to win than Copa America.
Yeah, here was the
based off of.
By the way, I'm not saying it, innit? I'm just saying.
I know you're not.
That's just the debate, innit?
I compare the Copa to the Euros.
Yes, it's similar. It's the continent's competition is.
This is the De Bruyne quote.
Nations League is not important. We have to play these games, but it feels like a campaign of friendly games.
I just don't think they treat it the same way for Copa America. Not from the start.
What are we doing? Like,
we got relegated to the table B. So that I'm looking at it now.
What, England?
So we was in like table like A, and we got relegated.
Southgate
to, like, table B. Yeah.
Southgate tax. Where to lose?
So even though we won that group, I don't think it done anything for us.
No, don't you get promoted back to table A?
No, because that's when that had already happened. So I think it went straight to the quarters after that.
So when it comes back around, will England be back in table A?
I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's the England group consists of England, Greece, Ireland, Finland. We won 6 out of 5. We lost one. Remember, we lost again to Greece. 2-1. Remember, yeah. Mm-hmm. And then we won the rest of our games, finished 15 points. But this is like our previous group, I think, was like Germany, Italy, and that. That was our previous group. And we got broke up. We finished bottom. So, yeah, that's what it's looking like. Yeah, we lost 4-0 to Hungary, innit? Was it Hungary lost 4-0?
Yeah, that's when that
was at Wolves.
I didn't even know that.
Mm-hmm.
But this is in 2023.
They lost 2. I swear, Hungary. They beat us 2-0 away and then 4-0 in England. No.
Yeah.
The one at Wolves was when they got packed 4-0.
They beat England home and away, bro.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. Finished bottom of the group.
That's mad.
We finished bottom of the group.
This is probably when Monts was doing up Sabozlai promo.
So, brother, yeah. When I actually thought he was gonna do something, I thought he offered more than just legs. But no, yeah, that's. I think. Like, I'm with Flawless, man. I think when it comes to the Copa, just because, I don't watch Ecuador like that, but that don't mean Ecuador ain't on the level of some of these clubs that man are playing. Do you know what I'm saying? Because when we're looking at the Euros, like when I'm saying what Ecuador wouldn't give Scotland a good game.
Ecuador probably beat.
Ecuador probably beat.
Like these teams in South America would walk up some of these guys. You know, pause.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like. Man, I'm just saying because at the end of the day, some of these European sides, they got 1 or 2 stars in the game. You know what I'm saying? Like Denmark. You know what I'm saying?
Who and Denmark got? Højlund. Get out of here.
No.
Get out of here, man. You better let me say Norway or something like. At least they got Haaland and Odegaard.
Yeah, at Norway. But
You know what I mean?
Get what I'm
Even
saying.
Georgia got Cavradonna. Man said,
Yeah,
fucking
Georgia.
Norway.
They got Mamardashvili. They got the other striker.
Of all
Leon.
teams, man said Norway. Of all the teams he could pick, and
Guys,
man
it's
said
Denmark.
Norway.
He said Denmark. Denmark.
Sorry,
man.
Denmark.
Denmark.
I want him. Yo, what did it shoot?
Brother, just because I said Norway, I'm giving an example, bro. Like
You
you
might
can't
as well
say
have said
you
Pep-
can't
you
you
would
can't say Denmark have a dead team, bro. You can't say Denmark have a dead team.
Yeah, but they don't have a. You know, they don't have a Haaland, blood.
No, I didn't say star. They got a
They have
couple of
Højlund.
man. Brother, okay, but before that, who did they have? Ericsson and that. No, Ericsson.
Yeah, but
They had
Ericsson's not
Eriksen.
like a Haaland, blood.
They had Schmeichel and
Yeah,
that.
but
They had
it's still not
Højlund.
like a. Yeah, but they have like these. You got good European players. You don't. That's not
Wait, actually,
a
let me actually
Cavradonna.
read. No. If
Or
I
a
have it,
Haaland.
no. Denmark's team is decent. I'm not hearing that. But okay, let's just say a year ago, innit?
Even a Sesko. If you said Slovenia.
No.
Slovenia or Slovakia?
They've got
Which one is it,
Aja.
blood?
What?
Respectfully.
They've got that
Fuck, I need
centre-back,
to know which one it is.
Hold on. They've got
This
Aja,
one is going to be around, blood. I need to know if he's Slovenian, Slovakian. Which one
No,
is he?
hold on. They've got
Slovenia, man.
Aja. They've
Slovenia.
got-
It's-
You know
Hold
Chris
on.
Tucker, blood. You know y'all look alike. You know what I'm saying?
Don't do that. They had Poulsen. They had Holberg. They had Casper Dolberg. They got
Casper
Damsgaard.
Dolberg. Who's
They've got
that?
Hodgman that plays for Sporting as well. You know what I'm saying, bro? These man got guys there. They
That's
got
probably got the Google list up on it. It's got the players
That's
team.
what I'm
next to
looking
it,
at
blood.
right
He's
now.
like, yeah, they got this guy from
They
Sporting.
man have
Yeah, they got
players.
this
Bro.
guy from them. They got this guy.
Denmark have players, bro. What are we doing? Denmark have players. They even got Damsgaard from Brentford as well. They got man. They
Like
got
I said,
say
they
it,
have
the
bro.
Danish Maldini, bro.
Brother, you see this guy don't listen, blood. They have good players. And that's what I said to you. They don't have an Haaland or a Cavradonna. They don't have that.
You don't need to. Yeah, but my point is that Ecuador.
But that's what you're trying to. That's what you're trying to prove out. Like they have two good players, whereas Norway have a few good players. Whereas, Denmark have a few. Norway probably just have Odegaard and Haaland
and Bob.
and Oscar Bob. Yeah,
But my point is that as I said, I think Ecuador would walk up a couple of these.
now they would.
Do you get it, bro? Like I just think it's a lot of man who. Cool, I'm not acting like I watch South American international football, bro. But bare South American teams, I just think we don't watch enough of them to know that these men will weigh enough European teams to get weighed in, bro. Weighed in. And let's remember, even the heavyweights like the Portugals and that, they play shit football, bro. France plays shit football, bro. And they're littered with superstars. They play shit ball, bro. Shit ball. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these South American teams
The managers have a part to play because Roberto Martinez, blood, Jesus Christ. We saw what he did with we saw what he did with that Belgium squad. You know what I mean? Them Portuguese better start praying, blood. You know what I mean? Turn Vitinha.
You got his subs right yesterday.
Man,
Yeah.
Never's that man at right back, man.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. Put Jean Neves a right back, bro. What are we doing here? Like,
We literally just watched PSG.
and then he's making him
dominate.
invert into the midfield. Just play him in the midfield, blood.
We literally watched PSG dominate with João Neves and Vitinha a major part of that team, and you have them both. And you don't think, hey, you know what I'll do? Play them both in midfield and get someone kind of similar to Fabio Ruiz. How about that? Get someone.
Bro, they have someone similar. His name's João Paulina. His name is João Paulina, bro. He is there on the bench, just cooling.
Yo, just
Neves is that right back.
play those three, and then I'm sure that will work itself out, and you'll be. I don't get what managers do, man. You literally have the blueprint. We watch PSG beat up everybody in the Champions League. 2 of those 3 play for your national team. Play them together. It's really simple. 2 + 2 = 4. I don't get it. What man played him right back, you know. Man playing Bernardo Silva and Bruno Fernandes.
Just stinks, bro.
Bro, I couldn't believe what I saw when I saw the starting lineup. I said, "What? Let me see the bench." When I saw the bench, I said, "Nah, you're taking the piss, bro." Blood, Semedo's on the bench, a right back. Dallo's on the bench, right back. This motherfucker puts João. Nah, blood. Nah, blood.
It's complicated.
I thought he was trolling. I swear down, I thought he was trolling, blood. I swear to God, I thought. And when I'm seeing Neves invert into the midfield, that's when I said, nah. What's he doing? He actually wants him in the
Man's got
midfield.
João Neves and Vitinha together, you know, for his national team. And
It's
you
like when
don't
I'm
play
watching
them
France and I'm
together.
seeing Rabiot. I'm saying, what? What?
Man, I got
What?
Camavinga right there, yo.
Oh my God. Tchouameni was on the bench midweek. I said, oh my days, blood. Nah, these managers, bro. We were calling that. I swear that man was calling him. What is it? Flipping Didier Hussein, blood. You understand? I swear that man was calling him flipping Osama, flipping Martinez, blood. The chat was going wild, fam. We're cooking these terroristic managers, blood. You get me?
Good.
That has a part to play as well. South American teams, the managers are more, you get me, attacking. You understand? You don't really see a South American team with a defensive style. You know what I mean? They're more throw the kitchen sink at you, blood.
Yeah.
Rather than try to stink out a 1-0.
Yeah, because I watched Copa America, like I said, that because it was back to back with the Euros at the same time last summer. The football was good because teams just go for it. You know what I'm saying? The physicality is there to a max, and teams, even though Argentina won it, teams are not like scared. Teams go for it. They try and it's just hella just sometimes 4-4-2, just old school football. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? None of this, there's no inverting right backs and all this rubbish, man. Them man just get to it. So yeah, to say I don't get where that's come from. All of a sudden, because of one final, all of a sudden Nations League, and it was Yamal versus Ronaldo. The Nations League's tougher to win. All right. Watch Copa America.
Because what they tried to run as well is that 2019, Ronaldo defeated Van Dijk. And then 2025, now he's defeated Yamal.
Yeah, so it's all storyline based. This is wrestling. That's what it is. It's wrestling. You know what I'm saying? Once in a lifetime, the Cedar and the Rock promo, that's what this is. Nonsense. Because if this final wasn't these two teams...
Voices in the air.
This is it.
Hear them loud and clear. Telling me to listen.
This is what it is. It's nonsense. If this final, I don't know, was not those two and it was two nations, or even if it was France versus a nation that, let's say it was Denmark or something, there wouldn't be these conversations. It wouldn't be this at all. But because it was Spain versus Portugal and all
Do you think as well because of the other semi-final, the big teams that were involved in it as well?
Yeah.
The two losers that played in the third place.
Facts, we don't care. All of a sudden, we care heavily about the Nations League. We didn't even know until we just checked that England got relegated.
Yeah, blood. I didn't know man could get relegated. I didn't even know.
All of a sudden, now we know. Like, we don't care.
I didn't even know man could get relegated, bro. I swear.
It's because the stars pulled up.
Man. I remember we got to the semi-final one year.
Yeah,
because we needed.
We lost on penalties. You remember we lost on penalties in the semi-final one year?
Who was it to? Who did we lose?
I think it was Portugal.
Was it Portugal? Okay.
No,
I don't follow Nations League.
It weren't Portugal. It was a dusty team, blood. It weren't Portugal.
See, I don't even know.
We lost to a semi-final, bro. Put penalties, bro. I remember we played like it was like you see how they played in Munich. We played in like another foreign country, but both teams were not from that country.
Yeah, exactly. Like we don't care. Like I said, it's just because it was star-studded, and then you had the whole the game before the semi-final, like you mentioned, the France-Spain game as well. That's what it is headline. It's like if you put 4 quality outfits in the Europa League or the Conference League, it's going to get more coverage because there's more stars there. But it's like, no, it's not more important. No, Nations League's a third-tier European international competition, I should say. What are we doing, man?
Zubimendi, good performance from him, blood. You understand? I'll talk a bit more on that in the Arsenal section. You get me? But Cristiano Ronaldo, people are saying he's the GOAT. You get me? People are saying scrap what Messi did. You know what I mean? They're saying that this guy here, 40 years old, 938 goals, I think it is now. They're saying he is the GOAT, blood. You understand? To be still going at this age. You get me? He's confirmed that he's staying at Al Nassr as well. What do you not think about that, blood?
Again, just whole load of nothingness, blood.
That's how I feel. That's exactly how. And Ronaldo's my guy, man.
Air and breeze pie, bro. Just give it a rest, man.
Say that again, man.
Go on.
Air and breeze pie. Just give it
air and breeze. Ross, new thing, boss.
Just give it a rest, man. It's just too much. Again, I just feel like because there's not as much to speak about, people want something to talk about, so they're just forcing opinions and forcing things. Like if a community like the CR7 GOAT community weren't as desperate, then they wouldn't need to be gagging at an opportunity like the Nations League. And then to then even think of bringing Messi's name into this when he's just baking somewhere else. It has nothing to do with Messi. Nothing to do with him. Messi is nowhere
Trying to say,
near.
like, what they were trying to say, I'm going to add in more. What they were trying, I'm just get me for the conversation, blood, and
you add into it. Yeah, I get you saying.
Money content, blood. You understand? It's get me off season, blood. Arsenal ain't doing fuck all. There's no matches, blood. Content. I need something to talk about.
No, I'll just say that the
1,600 inside, blood. We got to keep them entertained, blood. You know what I mean?
No.
But fucking, they were also saying that because Messi's in MLS, he doesn't really play every game because certain time is, I can't play on that grass, and you get me? There's too many fans, and it's dangerous, and there's always something in it. Whereas they're saying Ronaldo's in the Saudi league, it's a more competitive league. There's more better players out there. You understand? He's still
we'll see in the Club World Cup.
He's still one of the top goal scorers in the league.
Is Messi's team in the Club World Cup?
Yes, they are.
Okay. No, I didn't know.
Ronaldo is as well, but we all know why he's not going to America. We're not gonna, you know what I mean? If he goes there, you're done. You get me? That's why he's not going. Otherwise, he would go there. Then, you know what I mean? We might have the Messi Ronaldo debate might actually get me spark off for real. Yeah, but that's what they were saying. They were adding in factors like Messi's gone out to MLS. He's in Saudi. He's still mashing works in it's not a competitive league, but it's more competitive than the MLS. Every Saudi team will mash up an MLS team. I tell you that for free because I've seen MLS football. I've witnessed it. And I tell you straight, it's League One quality, blood. It's League One quality, mate. Yeah, League One quality, bro. Yeah, let's not beat around the bush. And Saudi League is not League One quality. Saudi League is like Championship.
Yeah, because
you know what Premier League, like, relegation battle, Premier League, but it's not League One where MLS is, blood. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you got good players going over there, but with this Messi Ronaldo thing, it's just people trying to they're just both doing extras at this point. Like when I say that in terms of Ronaldo, there's nothing they can do to me to swing the pendulum major in their favor and say, all right, Messi's the GOAT, Ronaldo's the GOAT, unless somehow they manage to make it to the World Cup, each of them, and one of them wins that, or Messi wins the Copa America, or Ronaldo wins the Euros. That's it. There's nothing these man can do at club level, no Nations League, none of this, man. What we talking about here, man? Like you said, like Mont said, because there's nothing going on, this is why this is a story. Yes, Ronaldo's longevity is incredible. Yes. But from someone who's a major fan of Ronaldo and watched him literally since the start of his career, to see him like this is sad. When I watch him, as someone who's one of my favorite players of all time. I'm saying, I remember him says, give me some of the greatest moments as a Manchester United fan. But that's the point, is I don't want to see him out there at 40. Because I remember what you was like.
Is he still not making an impact though?
Yeah, because he's a poacher. Yes. He'll never lose that. Ball falls to him in the box, he scores, but what he was as a footballer to now, it's sad to see. It's like putting Floyd Mayweather back in the ring.
Don't you get that when you watch Messi?
That's why I don't go and watch Messi either.
Like when I watch Messi now, I'm like,
because of what I'm talking about is exactly because of what he was. That's where the issue lies. We know what Messi was and the level he was at. Same with Ronaldo. Can Ronaldo still score goals? Absolutely. Ronaldo could be 50, 60 and still scoring goals because that's just in his game. Messi's never going to lose his technique and his ability to control the football and go past the man.
I think you're being harsh. He's still delivering. I think you're being harsh. He's getting a new contract at Al Nassr. He's one of the top scorers in the Saudi League. He scored in the quarterfinal, semi-final, final in the Nations Cup.
Yeah. Scores goals. My point. But I'm talking overall.
So he's still delivering. He's still delivering. He's not delivering to like.
All right, but
let
me ask you, if you put prime Ronaldo in the Saudi League, how many goals is he scoring over there?
Yeah, come on, bro. Wait.
There we go. Put prime Ronaldo
from the halfway line and everything there, blood.
Even after his prime, even like Juventus, late Juventus.
This is what I'm saying.
Yeah, but he's 40 now, boys.
Yes.
And for him to still be, bro, what 40-year-old you know scored the amount of goals he's?
I hear that.
Even if we go back in football and look at the previous strikers who played till that age, their numbers are not numbering like Ronaldo.
No, facts. I'm just saying. Mont said it when he said Messi's. Or you might have said it. Messi's just baking off elsewhere. That's what I want for Ronaldo. You had your time. Your thing is solidified.
Bake off in Saudi, bloody. You'll get nicked.
You know what I mean, man. You wanted to go.
Messi can bake off. He's in Miami, bro. He's loving life, cuz.
When I say
getting bagged, whether he's called a Saudi prince or not, blood, he's getting bagged.
I'm talking about being in the spotlight.
I know I'm fucking with you, blood.
Yeah, I know you joke, man. Ronaldo is solidified. You one of the GOATs. You one of the greatest players we've ever seen. Solidified. Everything you did at United, Real Madrid, etc. What you did for Portugal, bringing them a Euros. That's more impressive to me, to be honest. The side that he helped win the Euros is much more impressive than this Nations League because that side wasn't good. That side was
Your
go
man
back
who
and
scored the
watch
goal.
that.
What's his name again, blood? That
Joe.
Is it? Oh, nah, not
What?
Joe. We talking about the guy.
no, what, Joe?
Not
When did that
Joe.
better or something?
Nah,
Which game?
The
Joe
final.
Oh,
that was when he
Edda.
Eder.
People talk about
That was a banger though. That was a
It was a
screamer.
banger, blood, outside the box, bro. But Lloris is
corner.
suspect from long shots. Lloris is sus from long shots. He's another fucking Kepa, blood.
Yeah, it was a banger. So that's where it is, man. I just want him to just go chill out, man. You're
Ronaldo got
solidified.
injured that game, innit? So it's fine.
Just see you out here like this, just becoming a poacher. It's like, right. But
But
I
you have to
remember
change
what
your game. Like, look at Ryan Giggs. He
Yeah.
went centrally as
did.
he got older with age. You understand? He was a winger, went centrally. Rooney went backwards into a 10.
we did. Yes.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely,
So you
100%.
have to kind of adapt your
forced it.
game to get to that, to keep
But
going.
even
Kind of.
Rooney-
You have to move with the times.
I hear that, but even Rooney, it was sad to see at the back end of Manchester United what he became because of what he was. He could still play, yes, because you're at such high level. Even if you fall off, you're still going to be able to perform and do certain things. But I remember Rooney's latter years. It weren't nice to watch. It's like putting Floyd Mayweather back in the... Is he still going to do things in a boxing ring? Yes, because he's Floyd Mayweather and he operated at such a high level. But at certain times, I want my GOATs to be GOATs. I don't remember you at your highest, not adapting and... But that's just me, though. That's how I look
Rooney
at
was
it.
balling from 16 as well. That's why he kind of
Yes.
burned out young.
This
That's
is
why I'm
what-
worried about Yamal.
I hear that. I get that.
Like, for me, the Nations League yesterday going to extra time was fucking ridiculous, bro. Why did it not go straight to penalties, blood? The players don't need to be playing an extra half an hour of football after playing 60 plus games in the season. Now you've got them playing extra time, bro. It's unnecessary, blood.
Facts.
And then they wonder why all of these ACLs and all of these big injuries are happening recently, blood. Look how many
Right.
ACL injuries there were last season, not just Arsenal. Look all around football. And it's to do with the workload, blood. Do you understand? That kind of game does not need to be extra time. It's not the World Cup. It's not the Copa America. It's not the Euros. It's not the Gold Cup, the Asian Cup. Hopefully I ain't left out any cups. You understand? Big up the Gallem as well every time. But it's not that, blood. You get me? Like we saying, it's a glorified... I was calling it a glorified friendly tournament.
That's
Because what they
it
wanted
is.
to do was make the friendly international games more competitive. So they turned the Nations League into it. And it can make they can make more bread. You get me?
Right.
It's unnecessary, bro. Do you understand? If you want these players to play as long as we've seen players in previous generations play, then you're gonna have to cut down on the football, blood.
It's a tourist cup,
understand?
innit? That's what it's a tourist cup. Nations League, pretty much. It's a tourist cup.
No, it's-
That's probably what it is.
Because
No,
not
I'm
even
saying, as a tourist, Nations League is lit. That's lit.
because
Think
look, it's
about
not like look. Imagine you're in Germany on a little trip, and then bang, you've got France versus Germany. You've got Spain versus Portugal in the same day.
You're gonna pull up 100%.
Money.
Yeah. That's what it is, but we know it's a money grab. That's why they created it. You know
But
what
do
it
the
is.
players have to do something now? Do the players have to take a stand? When Roger was talking about what he was talking about, people going on protests and people, you know what I mean, not willing to play.
Yeah, but they're
certain
not just
games.
going to do that. All they're going to do is like vilify those players because they're not representing their nation and go and give it to some other player that will take the opportunity. Ultimately, like the TV money will still be there and people will still watch. And there'll be other players that will take the opportunity. So I just think
But the
this is
quality
just
will
the
drop,
slippery
so-
slope that football's already gone down.
But the quality will drop because the top players ain't going to be there. So will the ground sell out? Will the TV get the numbers that they're used to getting with the likes of the main stars in the team? It could be detrimental to them if they went down that route because the players have power now. Back in the day, players have had power. Now there is player power, not just contract situations. The players have the power now, especially if you're at the top of the game. If you're in that top bracket, you have the power, blood. You can enforce change.
But there is also a lot of power at the TV money. So it's also a case of like, let's say you reject going to a Nations League, they might try and punish them individually through that. We're going to bring you to the major
People like
tournament.
energy, yo, talking about, yo, we got to do this for the people. You know what I'm saying? Content, we got 1,600 in the building. You might be like, yeah, fuck all that if Arsenal had lost, yo. I get it, yo. Man got pepper stepping all them things there, man. Oh, jeez.
Stress-free, blood.
Go on.
Stress-free, blood. Trust me. I swear down. But yeah, man. The players, blood. I feel for them, bro. I can't lie.
Yep.
Even like
some of them
Pedri.
man going straight from the Nations League to the Club World Cup.
That's the thing as well, blood. Literally, man are going off one. Chook, run, let me. Mbappe and them boy there. Boop, they're off, blood. You get me? Cucurella, boop, he's off, blood. You understand? He just played 120 minutes of football. He just played the game against who they broke up in France. Midweek. He played the Conference League final. How much games he's played in the last? Yo, dog.
And then after that, straight to the next season. Let's go.
That's the thing. The season's not going to be pushed back. And England are the Premier League, not even England. The Premier League are pricks, bro. Because in Europe, like when PSG had us in the semi-final, our game was on the Saturday, and then we played them on a Tuesday. Their game was the Friday. And even
Real Betis got their game moved forward 2 days before the Conference League final. We had to do last game of the season.
Mm-hmm.
They don't do anything to like help the teams. They never do it. They never move fixtures forward or backwards. Nothing like that.
Nope.
I'm even hearing talks about like the likes of PSG and Bayern potentially starting their season 2 weeks later.
It would have
Pep already tried to ask for that last season, and it just got denied immediately.
It wouldn't surprise me. Like the Liga, the Bundesliga, La Liga, Serie A, they all want their clubs to do well in Europe because it benefits them. Yeah. The Premier League don't give a shit, blood. They just want what's money now. Yeah. Forget about now. If we played now, we get the money. Forget about that.
And also as well, the Premier League's the most watched league in the world. Yeah. So therefore they get better anyway. Yeah, they don't have to worry. They don't need like more sides in Europe for them to. The Prem's going to get watched regardless. It may not be the best in terms of quality, but people watch it all over the globe. And look how many teams are in Europe now. How many? Ain't it like 6? Actually, it's more than that because you got Europa League.
Prem.
Yeah,
5 in Champions League.
Yeah, 1 in Europa and 1 in Conference. Right? Mm-hmm.
You got Palace
and then
Villa
Forest.
And Forest.
Yeah, Forest have got the Conference League spot, didn't
and Chelsea's in there already. And Chelsea 9. Chelsea are 5. No, there's 6 in. No, 1 minute. There's 6 in Champions League because Tottenham's in there.
Yeah, top 5 in Tottenham.
Yeah.
So there's 6 in Champions.
So there's 9.
You got a Conference League side, and then is it 2 Europa?
Yeah, so there's 6 there. Then you've got Villa, Forest, Palace, and ain't there 1 more?
So we look how many teams we talking.
That's 9.
We're talking 9 teams in Europe.
That's half the league, blood. Add 1 more. That's nearly half the league, blood.
That is half the league. You add
bro,
1 more.
Fuck it. It's half the league because take out the relegation battle. There's 18. There's 17 teams, bro. That's more than half the league. More than half of the Premier League will play in Europe next season. Because take out 18th, 19th, and 20th. That's relegation. It's 17.
Wow. Spot on. 100%. Spot on.
Palace haven't been kicked out yet for the chat.
Yeah, they're good.
I did hear about that.
Because of the double ownership.
There's a club in Europa that's owned by their owners. Then if they drop down to conference, there's a team there that's owned by their owners. So they have to have.
They apparently missed the deadline to like move one of those clubs into a blind trust because they were 12th around March, so they weren't even thinking about it.
Yeah,
like we already applied for it. United went if they're in a position with Nice, they would have applied for it earlier. Same thing with Girona and Man City, but theirs was way too late, and they're not being given another deadline to do it, so they might get kicked out.
That's fuckery in my opinion because a club like Palace, like. They don't normally compete for Europe. They probably didn't even expect they would get to the FA Cup final. That's fucked up. I think they should. I think they should use a bit of common sense there. Look at the situation. Look at the club it is, and say, you know what? If it was one of the big hitters like a Chelsea, even if it was a team like a Villa or a Newcastle,
They would have done it.
Yeah, there should be some leeway just for the sake of the cup runs, because especially if you're one of those lower tier teams, you're not really expecting yourself to win there. You're not going to think about it till you make the final. So and also it's probably going to end up, if this does happen and they get kicked out, they'll end up like making a rule to rectify it afterwards, like with that Julian Alvarez situation against Real Madrid. They just brought out a rule a couple weeks ago saying that what was it? If there is like a double kick, then they can retake the penalty. Whereas before that, there wasn't a rule, so it just kept going and it wasn't allowed. And that will just still be a bigger fuckery to them.
Well, and also on top of that, they earned it. They won the FA Cup, so therefore they should go into the Europa League. Like that's where. When does that come into it? I'm saying, when is that a factor? You won the FA Cup, therefore you should go into the Europa League.
And common sense should be used. Look at the club it is, blood. It's Palace. Yeah. And I'm moving like it was Newcastle and they were fucking about with it. If it was Newcastle, then I'd say, all right, cool. You know what? You man should know better. Word to Heady One. You should know better. You understand? You man should know that you're competing for Europe. You've been in Champions League. You're around that area.
Yes.
You should have, you understand, a bit of common sense and know that, yo, something could go on. If it's a Palace, nah, they're reaching at this point, blood.
Yeah, they're just taking.
Big up Curtis for the raid as well. My fucking brother. My dog, dog. Make sure you subscribe to Curtis Shaw TV. Big up the C unit. You know what I'm saying? I'm seeing the C unit in the cup, blood.
That's fine.
Come on. Big up the C unit, blood. You understand? I got the Stormtroopers. He's got the C unit. You get me?
Yeah.
Big up the gang every time, blood. You understand? But yeah, man, yeah, man. Free Palace, bro. Real talk.
Yeah, they should get into your
free up Palace, blood, because that's fucking cool. I can't lie, blood. They can't be doing them like that, blood. You know what I mean? This is the first time that they're playing in Europe, no?
Yes.
Yeah, probably is.
You're gonna do them like that, blood?
Yeah.
Come on, man. What we doing here?
Rocking as well on European night. That place gonna be rocking. Hopefully,
bro. Blood. That is.
It's gonna be right, and hopefully they get like a big team. That's what I'm hoping for. To get like one of the, I don't know who's qualified.
Who's in the Europa? Who's big?
Let me check. Hey yo,
because I know Milan ain't even in Europe next year.
They're not.
Is there a big hitter, blood?
I'm sure.
A Leon or something, blood. Like even a Leon, a Marseille. You know what I mean?
Aston Villa, Bologna, Roma, Real Betis, Lyon.
There we go. Porto.
Dinamo Zagreb, Wolfsburg, Braga, Anderlecht, Besiktas.
And Besiktas a good one. Anderlecht's a good one. Yeah, Porto's probably the best one.
That's about it so far.
Because obviously you'll have the qualifiers here. Porto, imagine Porto turning up to Selhurst Park. Love that. I'd
Champions League winners, you know.
I'd love
that. Shakhtar Donetsk.
That'd be a good one.
You have one in Europe.
I wonder where that game would be played though. Would they play it in Ukraine or would they move it?
They probably move it.
They're a Ukrainian team, innit? They might put that in Poland or something.
They'll probably move it.
I don't know the situation was. I don't know what's going on over there right now.
Yeah, that's all the other major teams in there.
I hope they get a good draw. I hope they sort it out as well, blood. You know what I mean? I like Palace. I ain't got
to get kicked out. That'd be bullshit if it did happen. Yeah. That'd be a mad fuckery.
Yeah, let them kick out Tottenham, blood. That'd be much better.
Why?
Big up K.
I'm with it.
See?
Fuck them, man.
You're gone. Big up K. Big up K, blood. Big up the panel. Who's your favorite for the World Cup? I'm only bringing you back. I need your answer for this question, blood. You understand?
I didn't even say that, and I just said
you was good. You was good. Don't. You was yeah. No.
I'm gonna pull out the penguin or some shit.
And blood, my trigger finger is ready in the dark.
I've not got the penguin with me to be honest.
I'm a real Gaza youth, blood.
I hope you burned it.
When I press P per button. Yeah.
This is crazy, yo. The fact that there's 2 clips.
Yeah.
Like guy was kicking me out for no reason.
Yeah.
Shout out to Prime who did the clip. People are like, yo, why
fuck Prime, blood,
it's crazy.
Prime. But fuck Prime as well, blood. This pussy old blood. First black Irish I see in my life, cuz you understand?
But you got Clinton Morrison, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but he ain't got the accent, blood. You know what I mean? Prime threw me off, blood. I was like, is he taking the piss? I swear down. Right.
Who's the favorite for the World Cup?
Who's the favorite for the World Cup?
Currently, right now, I'd probably go I'll probably go Spain currently, as of right now. I'll go Spain.
Yeah, I'm probably with you, you know.
Yeah, I'll probably go Spain. But what's crazy is, like Troopz said earlier, literally on the pod, about a year being a long time in football. All it takes is for one of these nations to have 2 or 3 players emerge out of nowhere this season. Couple players burst onto the scene, and that can change the trajectory of one of these national teams. But yeah, currently right now, I'll go Spain.
Wait till you see Esteval and Andre Santos in 2026, blood.
See, there we go. It could be those 2.
Ronaldinho, mate, I told you, we're bringing you back to watching your country, bro. We'll save you from Martinelli and all that. But I'm going Spain as well. Once they get Rodri back, it's gonna be even crazier.
Well, Rodri, yeah, because I look at Yamal, I think he's the huge difference maker. And then you got Rodri in that midfield.
And Nico Williams, when he plays for Spain, he's a different animal, blood.
Nico Williams, you got
a lot better than when he plays for Bilbao.
Yeah.
A lot more impactful, blood.
I'll go Spain. Definitely. I'll go Spain.
Big up Kurt Chaos, my brother. Do you think it would be better to scrap a bunch of these smaller international cups to have another World Cup like comp? Have it every 2 years?
Nah, it takes away some of like the allure behind it. That's one of the best spots when it's World Cup year, because it's not regular.
That's what makes it special.
Yeah.
Like, they just need to leave it as it is. You have the Euros, you have your continents trophy once every 4 years, and you have the World Cup once every 4 years. To me, they just need to leave it as that. That's legit it. You don't need Nations League and all this other rubbish. Obviously, the qualifiers are a need must as well, even though they're a drag to watch. Just have the World Cup and then have the continents. Each continent has their trophy as well, and leave it as that, to me.
Yeah, because they've even moved the Club World Cup to summer now, blood, when it used to be in December.
Yeah,
but that's also every 4 years now too.
Yeah, because that was every year now.
Even then, they've changed the original Club World Cup to, I think, now the Intercontinental Cup. So now there's another.
So that still runs in December.
I think so. But then that just means
to get more income, blood. Like, how much more money do you man need, blood? Big man thing, bro. How much more fucking money? What are you trying to buy? Do you think you're trying to buy the world? Like, what is man trying to buy, blood? What is so expensive?
Yeah, just greed. That's what it is. They even expensive things, just straight up greed.
Just the greed they talk about in the Bible, mate.
Yes, you literally have the domestic games and then you have international games during the domestic season. Then you have Europe, whether it's the World Cup, whether it's the continent, trophies as well. Now you got Club World Cup and Nations League and all this stuff. It's the end nonsense. It's a whole heap of nonsense.
It's more money than sense, blood, for real. Big up Julian. He says, big up Troopz, Andre, and the panel. Who's Andre, blood? Who's Andre? Who's Andre, blood? I need more context there, Julian, bro. Big up our stacks. Big up the panel. Best pod on YouTube. Come on, big up man. Stacks. Make sure you subscribe to the Brosum as well, blood. Link in the description as always. You get me? Big up my dog K. Winger is pushing. I think he means Wenger. Wenger is pushing for a World Cup every 2 years. I was going to say that as well, because Wenger was saying that it should be 2 years. I think Wenger's like, you lost your mind, bruv. You get me? You're moaning about players overplaying, but then you want to bring the World Cup every 2 years, blood.
Ornstein Bomber, Tottenham make contact with Brentford as Thomas Frank appointment nears completion. Tottenham hope to agree deal in the next 48 hours.
Makes sense. Makes sense. And if the World Cup was every 2 years, what happens to the Euros?
What happens to the Euros? So the Euros every year?
Yeah, what happens to the Asian Cup? What happens to every continent? Because every continent...
Yeah, because that will affect... Yeah, it will affect the Copa America. It will affect the Euro. Yeah, the only thing that won't get affected is the AFCON, because it's in Jan. So AFCON will be fine. But like the Asian Cup will be...
So then what? Say you're an African player then. So you start the season in August. You then play up till January, December. You then play AFCON. You then play the rest of the season. Then you go straight into a World Cup. Then say your team has a Club World Cup or whatever, and then you're like, man, I'm playing literally 12 months.
Yeah, you're playing all year round.
All year round. Like, come on, man. What happens to leave the World Cup like Lewis said, that's what makes it special, is that it's once every 4 years.
Like, these men are giving you that Vince McMahon wrestling schedule, bro. You get 3 days off a year, blood. I swear down, fam. You're not getting that Triple H schedule.
Damn right, man.
I swear down, you're not getting that Triple H schedule where you get me. You might get two Raw appearances in the month, and then you're off, blood. Brother, you're doing house shows. You're doing everything. I'm telling you, you're wrestling in the car park, blood. Yeah. If there's 5K waiting in the car park, Vince go put a ring out there, blood. Yeah. Austin, Rock, get out there.
You got 3 days off, 1 days to go back, and 1 days to get back.
Literally.
And the other days for yourself.
You have to pay for everything as well. Hotel, flight, everything, blood.
Mad. It's crazy.
Yo, we're going back to come like Vince McMahon's got shares in football, blood to blood clot. I swear down.
Some man are acting like that was the better era again, the bin.
Oi. Big up Saif. Big up Saif, blood. He says Zubimendi and Doubt and Arsenal want Ghana. What?
Oh yeah, I did see this. That Arsenal want Ghana. They weren't relying.
Yeah, some people were talking about that in the chat. What do you mean?
But
I go on, bro.
British record.
Save us from our own. Gaston Edu. 2 clubs following Garnacho's situation, Arsenal and...
Did man say Gaston Edu? Is that Edu's cousin?
Edu, Gaston Edu. It's one of them Argentine journalists.
As much as I want to get rid of Garnacho, to see him at Arsenal or Chelsea.
But this guy's probably tweeting that from a favela in Argentina, blood. He's got some blimmy.
Nah. He's
man ain't even got Wi-Fi, blood. You understand? He's got dial-up. You get me?
Nah, you got a good
there, blood.
Bro.
You understand?
Troopz, don't worry. I don't want to be linked to this bum either. I get, but
nah. I'm telling you, bro. He's tweeting from a dark room, blood. That is some unreliable.
I want to believe you, man. I really do, because it gets me out of this shit. But bro, we're here, man.
Slow news day, blood. You get me? Slow news.
Yeah.
It's one of them. I'm telling you, blood.
Slow news day.
Style of a video, man. Chelsea or Arsenal, man.
Hey, at least you guys could offer better wages than we will.
Nah, fuck all that. Let's move on to the next one, blood. Big up Hamid.
I'll pay the train to London, man, and you know that shit's expensive. Get this guy going.
Hey, you know what? If it's to Arsenal, I'll split it with you, man.
There we go, man. Let's go.
Know them ones.
Big up Hamid. He says, less on my Milan. We ain't eating at the same table. Yeah, you man are eating on the floor, blood. You understand?
Hopefully AC get back to what they was, man. It's sad to see them where they're at currently.
Nah, you want AC to
pick up AC Chelsea, bro. I also run me Mignon. We'll give you one of our goalkeepers. We've got like 9 of them.
You can do black for black. Pause.
You want Sanchez? Yeah, please. We'll throw you a free in Kunku. I'd say João Felix, but I don't think they want him back.
Big up Lewis. He says, do you all think it doesn't matter what a player does this season if another wins the World Cup? Haaland Messi situation.
Yeah, that's what I said about the Ronaldo Messi. The only way I think they impact the conversation between themselves is if one of them wins a World Cup or they win their continent's trophy. So if Ronaldo wins
Messi wins the Club World Cup with Inter Miami, is that Ballon d'Or worthy? Because Inter Miami to win it against the caliber of team that's in there.
I'm sorry, I just don't put.
He'd have to play a major role in that as well. Messi has to be super same.
Respectfully, it's the Club World Cup. I don't look at it like a signature trophy, like, oh, such and such won the Club World Cup.
You wouldn't call it a major?
No, I wouldn't call it a major.
Lewis, would you?
What?
Club World Cup, is it a major?
Yes.
Florida said no.
Yeah,
I think it is.
I don't think
you're literally world champions. You have to win the Champions League to be in the tournament.
That is true, but is everyone who's there won the Champions League in recent times?
No. So for Europe, it's last 4 Champions League winners, and then the other 4 is based on the coefficients.
I don't think we ever, outside of the tournament being on, we don't talk about it. That tells you all you need to know. We never look at it and go, oh, such and such won the Club World Cup. It's nice for the time being.
Yeah, I get, but like that's because like the original format was it was so quick and it was a 2-game thing for the European teams. Now, if anything, there's a lot more that you have to do for it because it's literally a World Cup format. Like I think this World Cup coming up is what's going to push it a lot further because it's now a much more difficult tournament.
Yeah, because
now it's like full World Cup settings. One mistake, you're out from the start, and everybody starts.
Yo, if Auckland City win
Before I get it, because it's actually a little bit more flawed when you think about it. European teams come in the semi-finals.
We wouldn't care. I'm looking here at the teams. If Auckland City won the Club World Cup, we would not care. No one's mentioning it. No, I'm not saying things.
You know how you got a World Cup, right? And there's those other countries that are there, but they're not going to win it.
But the point I'm making is that if Auckland City, I'm not saying Auckland City are not winning it, but I'm saying hypothetically, if they did, we would not care.
But what if they did? They'd come on the pitch with
Auckland City won it. That's like less than 5,000 to 1 sort of bullshit. Like, think about you got an Australian team winning the Club World Cup.
Maybe kangaroos all over the pitch, bro.
Think about that,
Oh, buddy, you by
bro.
yourself.
It's different. It's different. Man side's gone anyway. It's all good.
Could you imagine?
You by yourself.
He put the trophy in the pouch. He just hops.
Fuck off, bro. That's a kangaroo. Bro. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Can you imagine? They put the he just oh my god.
I'm not involved, Joe. I'm not involved.
No, man, I'm done. I'm fucking done. Oh my god.
But Lewis, the point that I'm making is if Auckland City were to win it, or Palmeiras were to win it, or Flamengo, I'm taking one of the non-European sides. We won't care. It's not like when Greece, like for instance, when Greece won the Euros,
Probably
it was
because
a
we
big
wouldn't
thing.
see it as much because it's a different continent. But ultimately, that would still be one of the biggest shocks. That would be massively talked about because they would have to beat some European teams to go do it.
Without doubt, but it's not like but put it this way, it's like a non-favorable team winning the Champions League. That's a conversation. If a side outside of the regulars wins the Champions League, we remember that. Like when Porto won it at the time they won it, we remember that when there's a shock winner. That's the point I'm making. Same way Greece at the Euros when they won that.
Was PSG a shock winner this year or expected?
About time because of the amount
less
of money
of a shock the further the tournament went, I think.
Because it is. But let's say, for instance, Marseille came and picked it up. We're talking about if they won the Champions League next year, we're talking about that. If Palmeiras win it, we're just like, all right, cool. It's an addition. That's how I look at it. That's why I don't think
still don't mean it's not a major honor. I just think that's more the case because this is the first time you've seen that World Cup format. Like, I really think this specific tournament is going to do a lot for the name of it as a whole, just because it's the first one under this sort of format. And then in 4 years' time, people are going to be looking forward to it more.
Yeah, man. I need Pachuca to go pick it up, man. Go do the business, man. I think they're a Mexican side.
Nah, man. The Gargantua and Chelsea. I need that patch for the next 4 years, bro.
Definitely the Audi.
Champions of the World Tour 2029, bro. That would be insane. Run me that.
Madrid. Madrid.
As long as it's not English side. It's just you and City, right? Are you the two English
sides?
Yeah,
it's just us and City. I think I'm not worried till the quarters. Then we're projected to, I think, face either one of PSG or Bayern.
Wait, this tournament kicks off next week.
Hey, right? One of them can hold the smoke. Here's what it is.
When does it kick off, Lewis?
It's next week.
Next week. I think our first game is this time next week.
Okay.
Yeah, it is. It is 8 p.m. Monday. We've got, I think, LAFC.
Yeah, because you're in the group at LAFC. I saw that. I was like, yo.
Yeah, LAFC. Then we got Flamengo. That's the one Jorginho went to. And then we end with Esperance de Tunis, one of the Tunisian sides. Okay. That's the one we can rotate a bit more for.
The chat will know when I ask this. It saves me Googling it. What's it on over here? Who's got the TV right?
The Zone or Channel 5.
Oh, it's on Channel 5.
It will all be free though. Yeah, Channel 5's got Bear Club World Cup games. And then the Zone's got the rest.
I remember Channel 5 used to do the UEFA Cup.
The first Chelsea game next Monday is on Channel 5. I just saw that one get posted now.
Oh, sick.
That's nice.
Yeah, it's all free TV. Same as like the actual World Cup because they want everyone watching it.
Yeah, that's true.
More people on it, more eyes. There'll be more focus on it for the next one.
Yeah, that's true. Build up for the next one would be crazy. Big up, We Are the South Stand as well, blood. We got raided by We Are the South Stand, blood. I think that's Daps in them, blood. Big up Daps, bro. You know what I'm saying? Big up their man there over there, blood. You understand? Big up Abdi. Says, predict the finish of Jay versus... Oh, that's tonight, innit, blood?
Mm-hmm.
That's tonight. Yo, Jay, blood, he needs to just take his blood clot time, bro. Like, he's trying to flipping defend everybody. He got, Logan Paul putting through the table on Saturday night. It depends how... I don't think he'll lose. But yeah, I think Gunter's gonna smoke him. I'm not gonna lie, blood. But I think
Gunter gonna beat the piss out of him. Mm-hmm. Jay will scrape a win. Mm-hmm. I think Seth tries to cash in and then Roman returns and fucks it. That's what my bet would be.
Because I'm like, I'm getting antsy. Like, where's Reigns, bro? Like, you know what I mean? Like, CM Punk's out here. Where's Reigns, bro? Bring back the
That's on his JK.
Literally, like, I need OTC, bro. They're literally chanting OTC.
I think tonight will be the night.
Because they brought Truth back because of the fans. They tried to lie, blood, and say, I need to check, though, because...
part of the story and all of that, yeah.
And then did you see what Truth's son said?
Yep. He said, stop the cap, mate.
He said,
Yep.
"Stop the cap."
Bullshit.
But then he put.
Every
But
time
then
they have
today,
a little swerve, they're like, you see, it's all part of the plan. No, it
but
was
then
not.
today I saw something. I don't know if it's actually his actual social, but it had his names, Christopher Killings, and it said,
Oh yeah, Ron Killings. Yeah.
yeah, his son, and then it was posting
Oh.
his son's Christopher, and then it was posting you know when R-Truth does that was my bad.
Yep.
He
No,
posted it. The son posted it. So I don't know if it was actually a part of the story plan or he was telling the truth when he said stop the cap, blood. So yeah, all my WWE people.
It wasn't. The amount of wrestlers that came out talking about how much they're gonna miss R-Truth and that, yeah, like that was all serious. They just clocked how bad of a decision it was and they brought him back.
Triple H knew he fucked up, blood.
Mm-hmm.
Big up my guy K. He said, Chelsea and City, how will your players cope after long Club World Cup?
Honestly, I don't know. But we got a big enough squad for it. So I guess we're in a slightly better position to handle it than Man City. But either way, it's still going to be a bit difficult for us to try and like figure it out. I guess the players again have had a week of holiday. They're coming back to Cobham tomorrow. I guess after the Club World Cup, they might have another week off or something, but they can't even like properly unwind and everything because like they can't like let themselves go too much because the next game is only just around the corner. So I really don't know. We'll know more by the time we get to winter how much it really affects us.
Big up Jono. Big up Jono, blood. Big up yourselves, guys. Great show as always. Bless. Come on, big up your damn self, bro.
Big up, Jono.
Big up, bro.
Big up.
I appreciate the support, blood.
Big up.
Why ain't this one going on, blood? Why is my fucking thing frozen, blood? One sec. Oh, look, see? It was moving mad. Here we go. Big up Alfie. He said, where's pussy old Paul Pogba in all this, though?
I believe he's out. His Pogba just out of contract currently right now as we speak. He's available.
Is anyone looking at him?
Not that I've heard of anything.
Monaco.
That's what I heard, but I ain't like seen nothing, blood.
I ain't seen nothing either.
I don't know what's going on with Pogba, blood. Would you not take Pogba at your club on a free?
No, I wouldn't.
I don't need another midfielder. I wouldn't even mind just for the depth, but like, I really don't need it.
Just because of all the noise and all the nonsense. Like him as a player, talented. Obviously, we don't know where he's at because he's nowhere near match fit because he hasn't played in 2 years or however long it's been. But all the noise surrounding him, nah. Last thing we need is more. Manchester United is already a new circus as it is. We don't need to be adding Pogba to that.
Pogba, go get that Saudi bag, man.
Get me. You're right. He's at Aki as well, bro. They'll show him hella love over there, blood. Big up Hamid again. If we eating on the floor, y'all gotta be starving.
Definitely starving. 100%.
Yo, that man is starving.
Yeah, man, starving. That brother's starving.
That's me when I look at trophies, blood. I'm not gonna lie, blood. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we completed the set, man. We all good. Big up AC Chelsea, man. Big up.
Kurt, just want to say that was Troopz, by the way. I'm not.
Kurt Chaos, blood. My Aussie brother, blood. All right, my head went, bro. My days, man. Let me not start again. I swear, dog. Big up Kurt Chaos and all my Aussies, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know I love you, lot. Big up Hassan, Yamal Function, and Kepa. Hips don't lie. Twitter. Shakira. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Shakira.
Yo, we're on a generational run for slander names. Fucking hell, man.
Shakira.
They were calling fucking
Yamal Function.
What did they call him?
Shakira.
They was calling him Eric Yamela or some shit yesterday.
Oh, that's it. Yamal the Function. Baby girl.
Nah, that's crazy, bro.
That's going off, blood.
Shakira, I gotta remember that one. I gotta remember that one. That's sick.
God.
Shakira.
Shakira, you know. Jesus Christ, man. I'm violated. Big up AD.
Oh no, again.
Culture sarcasm. What? Culture Sam?
Culture scams.
Culture Cams, he's saying, I think the C's by accident.
He's doing a slander name on him. He's calling.
Oh no, Culture Scam. Okay,
yeah.
I get it. Culture Scams, Fave, Shakira, hips, lied, overhyped. Test merchants like Foden and him. Failure warms my heart. Mbappe comparisons, you know.
Wait, is he talking about Mbappe comparisons to who?
To what?
Turkey.
Turkey?
Oh,
Turkey, yeah. He posted a tweet about that a few days ago.
Who
Got it.
Cams?
Yeah.
He needs to take his time with it, blood. Big up man like Antenna. My G, you know. Pray for LA. We are in a war zone. You know what? I saw some pictures today on what's going on, blood. It is actually crazy, bro. You understand? All my
What's going
LA
on over there?
people. There's a riot right now, innit? The Mexicans are moving mental out there, bro. Like they're moving mad. It's actually madness out there, blood. My LA people, you know what I mean? Make sure you stay safe, blood. You understand? We are praying for you. You are in our thoughts, blood. You know what I mean? If you only go outside if you have to, blood. You get me? And if you're going out, make sure you're going out in numbers, rude boy, because boy, out there so look mad. I'm not even gonna lie to you, cuz. Let's get them likes up though, chat. 2K inside. Big up Curtis on the raid. Big up We Are the South Stand on the raid as well, blood. You get me? Subscribe to the gang as well, blood. We're on 500 likes. Let's get to 1K likes, blood. You know what I mean? Over 2K inside. Let's get to 1K likes, blood. You get me? Arsenal news. Still waiting on Zubimendi. You get me? Madrid Zone tweeted something yesterday. I think it was yesterday, or I don't know if it's yesterday or today, but I saw it today, and it just kind of got me worried, blood. You understand? Especially after seeing that performance last night from my guy Zubi, blood. You get me? Here is what was posted. Martin Zubimendi to Arsenal was almost done, but a call from Real Madrid has now changed everything. The situation is open, according to Jay, Felix Diaz, and Marca. I've asked what the actual fuck is going on with this transfer now, because you know what I mean. It was all wrapped up, all done and dusted in January. Fabrizio gave us the here we go about 2.5 weeks ago now, and we still haven't heard anything on what's going on. You get me? I've obviously heard about it's going to go through on the 1st of July. We're waiting because Sociedad have bookkeeping issues, so it will benefit them if we get the deal done in July. But after seeing that performance yesterday, we need to get this done ASAP, blood. You understand? Because this guy, he's going to bring something that we have been missing in the midfield, blood. You understand? He's gonna move that ball forward quickly. You get me? Like he can we've seen he can bypass the midfield with his passing. You understand? He can go direct to Bakayo, bro. You get me? We can bypass Odegaard. We ain't got to do all of this. We understand? And we need more players in the midfield that can actually play between the lines and attack centrally, because everything is just on the wing, blood. We need more attacks going through the middle. You understand? We need to be more free flowing. Zubimendi brings that to the attack, to the midfield. But when you're seeing Madrid, you understand, Xabi Alonso as well. He's a Xabi Alonso type player. He probably molded himself on Xabi Alonso, blood. You get me? It's a scary sight, blood. You understand? It's a scary sight. And then when you're seeing news about Florentino Perez having a meeting with one of the players from the Spain squad yesterday, and apparently it wasn't Nico Williams. I don't know who else it could be, blood. You understand? Because who else could they be looking at in that team? You get me? Hoyson's done. Cucurella's not leaving Chelsea. There's no one else. Like they're not going for what's his name? Cabarrasi at Barca. Who else could it be, blood? You understand? Like it's worrying times, blood. You get me? I just need that deal to get done ASAP, blood. You get me? Because the Partey situation, we don't know what's going on. There's a deal on the table. He hasn't signed it yet. Jorginho's gone. So that midfield place has gone. Lokonga will probably be sold. He's not good enough anyway. Fabio Vieira, hopefully sold. He's not good enough as well anyway. So then you're left with what? Rice, Odegaard, and Ethan Nwaneri. That's it. Nothing else.
Fabio Vieira.
No, but I'm saying he needs to be sold, innit? You understand? So if all of them go, then the three you're left with is Ethan, Odegaard, and Rice. That's and Marino. You get me? But Marino has been
More of a
looking much better in the forward area, blood. You understand? So I would hope that Arteta would keep Marino in the forward area, in the false 9 area, blood. You understand?
Sounds like someone's going back to the midfield then.
Blood, listen, like that's what I'm saying. Like, we do need to get this done ASAP, bro. You get me? He's showing his capabilities. You understand? I'm seeing man tweet yesterday about they didn't know that he can carry the ball like that. They didn't know he can glide like that. I've been saying this the whole time, blood. You understand? When I heard Zubimendi was linked with Arsenal, I said, yes, go and get that done. Go and get that done. Because he can bring something to the team that we've been missing, blood. You get me? You could free up Rice as well, blood. You understand? Because Zubi will just chill. That frees up Rice. You get me? That even gives Odegaard a bit more freedom now, blood. You understand? He ain't got to think about all of the defensive work now because you got Rice and Zubi there who can cover that. You can go forward and do your thing now, blood. Go link up with Saka and them boy there. You understand? So Arsenal need to just, you get me, get that done ASAP, blood. You get me? Give Partey another year because you need that experience there, blood. You get me? If any injuries happen as well, Partey is always good to have there. You could just bring him in. He could play a couple games, blood. You get me? The Kepa situation, I'm seeing some Arsenal fans like lose their head and go a bit mad with it, blood. For me, I'm kind of being a bit more.
Really?
I've taken a step back and I've looked at the situation from the bigger picture, blood. I'm looking at the fee. I need to find out the wages, blood. That's what I need to find out. What I need to find out.
150k. He's on 150k at Chelsea.
If we can get him to lower his wages to about 100, you get me? Drop 50 bags on that, blood. You get me? Then I'm not looking. Then I'm not minding too much, bro, because he's a number 2 goalkeeper. David Raya, his fitness is second to none. Do you understand? He doesn't miss a lot of games. He doesn't miss. I don't think he missed one Premier League game last season, blood. You understand? We did not see Neto play any game time in the Premier League, blood. Neto didn't even play in the FA Cup when we went out to Man United. Raya played that game as well. So Kepa's gonna come in and be a Carabao Cup keeper, blood. You get me? So you understand? 5 million. If he's Kepa was on 75k at Chelsea.
No, it got halved when he went to Bournemouth, but like now he's come back, it should go back to what it was before. It's like Sterling. The wages got halved when we loaned him to you guys, and then he came back on what he's originally on.
The chat saying that we're gonna get him for 75k, which is even better. You understand? If we give him 75k a week, £5 million, I got no issues with that, blood. You get me? Because I don't want us to lose funds for what we're supposed to do, blood. I don't want this Kepa move affecting what needs to be done in the first team, blood. You get me? In the starting 11, should I say, because Kepa will be part of the first team. So I don't mind Kepa signing the deal. You get me? I don't mind it, bro, because your second goalkeeper, you feel me? I'd rather that than going out and spending 20, 30 mil on a number 2. Like, we're going to go spend 25 mil on a number 2 on that Joan Garcia. Yes, he is a better goalkeeper than Kepa, but to go out and spend 25 mil and then you lose that now out of your transfer fund, I'm not with that, bro. You get me? So I think it's smart business from Arsenal. You understand? I think it's an astute deal. If we can get the wages down as well, under 100k, I think that's fine, bro. I don't think anyone could be upset with that because you're not going to see Kepa unless it's a Carabao Cup game. You ain't going to see him, bro. It's that simple. You get me? So with the Kepa situation, obviously he wouldn't be the one that I would move for. You understand? But if you actually look at how he's performed, because I think people are going off Kepa from his Chelsea time with Sarri and all of the foolishness, blood. But when you look at him last year, he didn't really make a lot of errors, blood. You understand? There's actually a lot of games where he got man of the match. You get me? He was actually a very... He
had a good season last campaign, but I also think it's because like the spotlight was off him a little bit, being at Bournemouth and everything.
But being a second...
And, like, that's my only thing with you guys. As long as like he starts well, I think he'll be pretty decent for you guys. But if he starts badly and the confidence starts to spiral, then not looking good for you.
Yeah,
but I think it's a pretty true transfer.
I don't think his confidence would be low because he's the number 2 goalkeeper. They're not going to be...
No, I mean, like, if you throw him in for a game and he has a
Carabao Cup and then he has a stinker.
Yeah, he has to start well for you. And then I think it'll be all right. But that's nothing that deep for you.
Yeah, for me, I don't mind, bruv. Like, if Arsenal fans throwing their toys at the Prem on that one, nah, man. I think we can all agree that, yeah, man, that's a smart move.
It's a PTSD thing. It's just, no, not another Chelsea scrub and everything. This one ain't even that bad.
Yeah.
So don't let him take a pen for you.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm with it, Catch, bro. I'm with it, bro. I got no issues, bro. Number 2, 5 million. That's chump change, bro, in football nowadays, blood. That's literally like probably 500K back
Your
in the day.
number 2 is always what you see is what you get, and what you got is an experienced winner. Like, will integrate well into a squad, don't have to move, proven in the Prems. It is what it is. It's all right. Can save pens, which suits you in cup games. He's got the most penalty saves for us in Chelsea history.
Oh, swear down.
Yeah, most in history.
Ross.
Like, if there's one thing he's good at, it's a penalty. Just don't let him take one.
Yeah, facts. I remember that one, blood. You understand? The chat saying about Garnacho, I need more information on this Garnacho shit, blood, because this is the first that I'm seeing about Arsenal linked to Garnacho, bro. You get me? That is something that will make me crash out unbelievably, bro.
They're saying the sauce is a good sauce in regards to for Argentinian players.
Good Argentine sauce.
Yeah, for Argentine.
Is that the guy that's tweeting with broadband?
Oh, God.
Dial-up internet. Is it him with his dial-up internet? Blood?
Who knows if he's got dial-up internet or not?
Do you understand?
I'm just saying what I've been told.
Let me tell you something, blood. I will crash out.
Let
me just address this. I will crash out beyond belief. Yeah, you lot think you've seen a crash out, blood. You have not seen a crash out, bro. You bring that little bitch to my club, blood. Yeah, you will see. I will, blood. No, over my dead fucking body, blood.
And you know what the worst part is? His fucking brother comes with him.
His brother can kiss my fucking back foot, blood. Yeah? My back.
As soon as he don't get any minutes, he starts fucking moaning. That's the source, though. Up on the bottom.
Where?
Share screen.
Nah, it's got the Zubimendi. 1 minute. Let me take out my Zubimendi. Okay, there it is.
From Gaston Edul, the 2 clubs following this Garnacho situation, Chelsea and Arsenal. In that order? Fuck off.
Well, at least you're leading the race, blood. You understand? But I do not understand. I don't understand the fascination. I don't understand the obsession.
Wait, how are we leading the race when it looks like Gittens is the guy we're going for? How does that make sense?
Maybe Gittens is your plan B, blood. You're just trying to cover your ass.
No, Gittens is the plan A. We've already dropped a bid for him. We dropped one a few days ago.
He might be Garnacho might be plan A+ because he was from January. You get me?
And we are not getting both of them. That's the one thing that I'm going to dispute. We should not be the number 1 team in for Garnacho.
Well, Mudryk won't be playing because of the drug ban and Sancho's gone. So why can't you get 2 left wingers?
That's true.
Bro, like, I don't think we're going for 2, bro. All of our reports are saying that we're going for a centre-back, a left winger, and a goalkeeper.
I'm just laying out the facts, brother.
I don't understand why we are being linked to Garnacho.
It don't make sense.
I know he plays on the left, yeah? But I don't understand why we've been linked to him. We ain't been linked to him for we never been linked to this fucking scrub, bro. Never. Yeah? Never. How are you bringing in a player that's worse than our whole front line?
Yeah, that is crazy.
Our whole front line.
He is terrible. But you lot
worse. He's not better than Martinelli. He's not better than Troopz. He's nowhere near Saka. You ain't better than Havertz.
He's your worst attacker.
You ain't even better than an injured Gabriel Jesus, blood. I would prefer a one-legged Gabriel Jesus, blood. And that little prima donna.
You are looking for an attacker though, because we're trying to sign in Bremer. So
we need a left winger, but we need a quality left winger. A left winger that's a left winger that's gonna when he walks into the club,
it's a direct left winger that you're looking for.
Okay, cool. We got him, yeah. All right, cool.
It's because he's a direct winger. That's why. And the options in the market,
Rodrigo, that's the winger that I need, blood. That's what I need, Rodrigo. That's what I need.
We got South American for you, man.
I'm surprised you're not in for Leao,
bro. You see Leao, yeah. He had a good game yesterday. Came off the bench, had a good game. You know what I mean? But Leao is too hit and miss. He's too inconsistent. He's too hot and cold, blood. You get me? Word to Gattuso.
Sometimes
he's comfortably better than what you got. He's comfortably.
Yeah, like
no, but it don't matter. I do not want a player that's inconsistent. Are you not dumb or dunce or both?
Yeah, but
I don't want
a
player
to get the consistency out of him.
No, I want a player that's gonna bring a consistent level. Yeah,
I'm saying though, I'm taking Leao over the other 2.
Yeah, super duper mix should be.
Obviously, if it's out of Leao, if it's out of Leao, and
that's the point I'm making. If we're going for them 2, why are we in for him?
But he shouldn't even be on the radar. He shouldn't even be on the
radar. And that's the point I'm making. If we're looking at them 2, why aren't we just looking at Leao? I'd rather Leao.
Maybe he's too tall.
Why are we ignoring the fact that the managers have a part to play when it comes
Not
to
that in an Arsenal problem.
consistency out of
No,
players?
but for
that.
me, the man we should be looking at is Lookman. Yeah, Lookman should be on the list. Rodrigo should be on the list.
Inconsistent.
They are the players that should be on the list, blood.
Lookman's been inconsistent this year.
Lookman's got issues with his manager. Every minute the manager's moving stupid with him. Yeah, so that's what I think's going on
Why
over
doesn't
there.
Liao get that? Why doesn't Liao get that?
Liao ain't got madness with the manager.
No, it's not matters with the manager.
No, he did. He did with one of them.
AC Milan have been
Really?
horrible. They've been
Yeah,
horrible.
yeah. Who's the one
They've been
before
horrible this year.
Cohen?
But he doesn't get that. He doesn't get that
I
allowance.
forgot the name.
Because it's been spoken of about the issues that Lookman's had over there. No one said nothing about what Liao's had over there, blood. So that's why it's spoken about, bro. I don't even know about it.
AC Milan
I don't even know about it.
Horrible.
Yeah, Liao was beefing Fonseca start the season. Remember the thing where he brought everyone for the team talk and Liao and another brother were on the other side of the pitch?
Well,
No, I don't remember. I didn't see that.
Forgot
That
about
would start the season, innit?
I didn't see that.
So again,
I
it's
rate
not-
Liao, but he's
Early,
too
innit?
inconsistent.
but it's down to
He's
the
more
manager.
consistent than them two.
Anything that if
Even
little
under
gaps
thing
in
when
the
he was before
Hold on.
months, bro.
No,
He
what
was
do you
always
mean?
he's always been inconsistent for me. Even before he was with this manager, he's
No,
always
I'm
had
saying-
that one code.
I'm
Nah,
saying
the
I
last
understand-
2 or
I
3
understand
seasons
he's-
before
I
this,
understand
like
he's
it was a lot more
inconsistent.
consistent.
I understand he's inconsistent, but
Like,
the
it was the
only
wrong with
winger,
speed in them man there.
the only winger that is
He got
more
speed,
consistent
but
than
you know
him.
what I mean?
The only
Yeah,
manager,
he
the only player or winger that you guys are linked to that's more consistent than him is Rodrigo. And I understand that's the first target. We all know that. But when you get the other names that are still been linked to on the wing, Lookman, I really like Lookman, but is he that much better than Liao? Not really. That it's.
I think
it's
he's more
not-
consistent than Liao.
It's very sometimey. It's very sometimey. That at the end of the day, we're just forgetting that the manager also plays a part in improving these players and getting the best out of these players. A lot of these players aren't consistent. Barely any of the left wingers are consistent. What happened to Super Duper Mick getting the best out of a winger to make him become more consistent? Salah had forms of inconsistency. Look what happened when he came to Liverpool. Not saying he was as inconsistent as Liao, but you know what I'm saying? That we're forgetting that the tactics and the manager have to get the best out of some of these signings. Like the manager can boost and make these players better. But again, Super Duper making it makes attackers worse. So boy, like, you know what I'm saying?
Liao
Just
don't
because-
move me. Liao don't move me, bro.
Like,
I hear it, but I'd have Liao over the other options.
look at the
I agree
football
with
AC
that.
Milan are playing.
I agree with that. But that's like picking, you know what I mean? That's like shit and sugar.
No, but
You know what I
ultimately,
mean?
we
You're
know
gonna
the
want
left,
sugar over
left
shit.
wing market ain't great, innit? But like,
That's the
out
thing
of
as
all
well.
the options, Liao to me is looking like one of the better ones.
And I think he'd cost a lot, blood. He'd be like 100 million plus. I think he'd be in that region.
Nah, they're doing a fire sale at AC Milan right now. Everyone's going.
No, but because they're just getting but even what's his name? Rinders ain't going for a lot of money, so they're gonna want to cash in on Liao. Rinders only going for like 40-something million or something.
Bro,
Blood.
yeah, but
70
here's the
70
thing:
million
they
package,
just
bro.
re-signed him to a 5-year a few months ago. They're just moving shit.
Where LB said
That's
it
why I
was.
said I'm calm with the
Where
Mignon
LB said it was
situation.
40
Their owners are dumber than ours.
70
LB said it
million,
was 46 million for Rinders. What are you on about 70 million?
70 million package, bro.
So why is LB saying 46 mil? Where's 46 mil coming from?
He's taking off the add-ons and converting it to pounds. If
Yeah,
I
so
do that, with
46
the, if I do that with the work still, it goes down to like 100 million. It's like just over 100 million. Right? He's converting it to pounds, and he's also taking off the add-ons.
So even 60, that's so he's gonna be more than fucking Rinders, bro. If Rinders is 60, 70 million, Liao's going for like 90 million, bro.
Ain't that
Is
what
man
the
mad?
add-on? It all depends on that.
Well, you convert it to pounds and take off the add-ons.
I say 90 mil without add-ons. If you add on add-ons, it's going to like 110, 120.
46.3 from what I'm saying.
You can get Liao for 70 mil. I think.
He's gonna be more than Rinders, bro. Rinders is an 8, no?
Yeah, but Liao's probably got less years on his contract than
Yeah, he's a
Rinders.
box to
Rinders
box.
just
He's gonna
re-signed.
attackers are more cost more than
He's got 3 years left on his contract. Renders had 5.
Hmm.
He had just re-signed and they sold him. This is why I'm saying, like, their owners are
he
garbage.
probably
You could
re-signed.
probably negotiate cheaper.
He probably re-signed so he can get them more money. Like they're probably an agreement. Re-sign, we can get a bigger fee, but we'll let you go. There's probably an agreement in that.
Nah,
That's
I
what they
don't
normally
know if
do.
that was the case or not.
That's what they do more time. They'll say to them, sign a deal, we'll let you go. Like, look what Coutinho did with Liverpool. Sign a deal, we'll let you go, but we just want to get a bit of bread. Coutinho said,
If that's the case, isn't it?
you know what I mean? Coutinho said, yo, are you giving me your word? Liverpool said, we give you our word. And then they stay true to it. And then boom, off the Barca he went.
I don't know. I just never heard anything about that being the case. If it is, then fairs, but Don't know.
Sometimes they don't let it out, innit? Sometimes they'll try to be like, yeah, just try to keep it under wraps, innit? You know them undisclosed deals.
Yeah,
You
but
get
they always come with
undisclosed.
supposed to be, innit?
But they could undisclose the wage or the structure of the deal.
Yeah, maybe.
They don't have to tell you why he signed the new contract. All they have to say is that, okay, this is the deal. Bang. You ain't got to know why he signed or what he signed or are there any stipulations in the deal. It's only the only thing you really hear about is
Milan fans, though. They were saying that it was literally just them pushing him out to make more money because they didn't get Europe, and then they didn't even get good money for him with him being on 5 years left. That's why, again, it's just like their owners are just garbage. You could negotiate something better for Leao if you really push for it. That's why we're like lowballing Milan with Mignon. Because like, we know we can get him for cheaper. He's got a year left. You don't have Europe. He's agreed personal terms with us. All of that.
It's a techie one, man.
Mm.
But that's all the news on Arsenal. I don't believe this Garnacho shit in it, blood. You get me? Don't believe it. Take it with a pinch of salt. It's a slow news day. You know what I mean? They're just trying to involve us because you know when you talk about Arsenal, you get clicks. You're gonna get traction. Arsenal fans are gonna be all over it. That's how we are. So don't take it with I mean, don't take it with
Fuller said that about Mount, but hey, man,
you get me?
You've been linked to the same sort of wingers. You guys were linked with Gittens a few weeks back.
And then now,
the only thing I struggle with
now that we were linked with Gittens, and now we're nowhere near him.
Are you man even rivals?
I think now you might be pivoting to Garnacho.
Nah, it's them. They're just fake. That's just fake news. That's fake news.
I know our left wing pick's going to be Gittens. We've chosen him.
Say that again.
I know Gittens is going to be our left wing pick. I think Garnacho might be yours. Might.
We want Rodrigo. Like it's been said, we'll go ban for ban with any club. We'll go ban for ban with any club who wants Rodrigo. Like we are.
Maybe that's your plan B.
That's our Ozil.
Yeah, maybe your plan B is
Rodrigo. You don't get Garnacho.
No. You lot are trying to push this Garnacho thing. Go suck your link. We ain't getting Garnacho.
Bro, the link's there. I've had to come to terms with the fact my club's looking at him.
I don't write the link, bro. I don't just because the link is there. Let me tell Honor something, yeah. Let me tell Honor something now.
And like
the link is there. Just because the link is there, don't mean that it's gonna run. Yeah, you understand? I got a link for 2 keys of Budge. It don't mean I'm gonna go get the 2 keys of Budge, is it?
Listen, man, just embrace it. Just embrace the with the CR7 boxes and that, man. Listen,
I'm not saying it's definitive, but I'm saying it could happen.
That's you, man's thing.
You're in for an attacker. We know that much. We do know that you are looking for an attacker, like Rodrigo and.
But we're in for quality. We're not in for trash.
A direct winger.
I'm not about that. That's a whole different conversation. I ain't saying it's true or not. I legit don't know. We just know that he's reliable when it comes to Argentinian players. That's all.
Let me tell you something, yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
The crash out would be unbelievable, innit? You get me?
Yeah. Understandable. I get that. He's terrible.
You know. But we need that. Won't happen. The world needs that. We need.
Yeah, he's terrible though. I'm not here saying like he's like trying to say, oh, he's good. And no, he's dreadful. He would be your worst attacker without doubt. Without question.
He's not that much more worse than Martinelli, but Martinelli.
No. But at least Martinelli's fast.
No, he is worse than Martinelli. Put respect on Martinelli, bro.
At least Martinelli's fast.
Put respect on Martinelli, bro.
I have respect.
How dare you compare him, yeah, to fucking Martinelli, blood? How fucking dare you, blood? Show some fucking shame, blood. Yeah, that guy is trash, bro. Yeah, Martinelli in the false 9 is Martinelli in the 9 is cold. Yeah, on the left, cool. He's done.
What? Martinelli in the where is where?
In the 9,
cold, man.
In the where is where?
In the 9, cold.
Problem.
Where is where?
Stop hating, man.
Problem maker, blood.
Don't do that, man.
Problem maker,
cold.
Yeah. A man said Garnacho, bro. Garnacho can go suck.
In the 9, he starts for Liverpool, man. What are we talking about?
You understand?
In the 9, Martinelli with Salah and Gakpo.
Yeah, in the false 9. Yeah, in the false 9.
With behind him. In the false 9.
Stop talking wild on this Peruvian brother, blood.
What? I said I was letting Months know he starts for Liverpool in the 9.
Martinelli. Do you know what? Keep Martinelli. Make him the
first. Who they starting?
Nunes. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, good with that.
Yeah, exactly that.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Yeah, he's cold. Yeah. Man said cold and Martinelli in the same sentence in any position on the pitch. Yeah, man. MDL back. Cold.
Yeah, MDL back again. What?
Yeah, cold, man. Yeah, listen. If you want
MDL back, bro. Say something, blood.
Do you know what can't happen? Do you know what can't happen simultaneously? the MDL winning and Arsenal being successful. As long as he is at the forefront of your attack and any part of your attack, both can't win in it. Both can't win. So either give up the MDL or want Arsenal to succeed. Both can't.
I want, bro. Fuck off, Mons, man.
Yeah, man. That's what I fucking thought.
Fuck off, man. Yeah,
yeah. If you want Martinelli in your team, you're the problem.
Yeah. Big up Stephen Island's grandmother. Jesus, I don't know what's going on, blood.
Crazy picture.
Florentino Perez is like Chris Brown. If he wants to take your girl, she's going.
Oh my God.
That's why I said we need to get this deal done ASAP, bro. You know what I mean? Like, we need to get this deal done ASAP, blood. Big man ting. Big up K. Kepa is a good number 2. Keep the wages low and get it done. Real talk. 70 bags, 75, cool. 5 mil, cool. No issues. Now go get my big hitters, bro. About Garnacho. I'll put man in headlocks, blood. I swear to God. Big up Oscar. Watch Gittens highlights. Hazard similarities. Raw. I heard Mad Wakey. Now man, I'm saying Havertz. Each to their own.
Hazard. Do you say Hazard similarities?
Mm-hmm. Hazard.
Okay.
Hazard,
He's saying so you missed the super chat. Man said I've watched Gittens highlights. Hazard similarities. That's a big.
No, he's a ridiculous dribbler, though. Give him. He's
big compliment. I've not.
He's got a lot of skill, but I don't think you'll be able to do all of that in the Prem.
Like some of the stuff he was doing in the champs was nuts. Like the feet and the finishing. His goal record, like in the champs, ain't too bad though.
Nah.
Sorry, his goal. What's the word for it?
Catalog.
His catalog of goals in the champs is good.
Bro, he loves the cutting.
Yeah,
he just whips it.
But the thing is, he's not much of an upgrade on what they've kind
of. That's like people say he's like maybe just a bit better than Madueke. But speaking of Gittens, he looks like your main target, bro. You get me?
Yep. Number one left wing target's looking like for us.
You're still lit with Garnacho. You're leading the race with that one. You get me?
I still don't think
we laugh at that. It's true, bro. Where did I lie? Where did I lie?
I didn't.
You don't say Chelsea and Arsenal.
Even
Chelsea and Arsenal.
I didn't. One thing.
But I understand. I don't want to be linked to Garnacho either, but it doesn't look like we're getting him.
Yeah, you're not laughing now, are you? Foot on the other shoe now, blood, isn't it? Yeah,
bro. I don't believe we're getting him. I'm a lot less worried. I'm a lot less worried about it than I was in January.
Are you sure?
January, I was frightened about it. Now I'm not really.
Yo, the way
we're
gonna get that with so much joy is hilarious. Yo, it wasn't what you said. You're not a liar, Troopz. I'm not saying you lied. It's the manner, it's the joy in which you said the statement. Like, yeah, link to Garnacho leading the race.
Leading the race, blood. You can't leave that part out, bro. Lead in the race. That is a key part, blood, on the title. Lead in the race. You understand?
I get it. But like, we're not getting him. We're not getting him.
He's thinking about January again. He's like, oh shit, here we go again.
Bro, I'm not worried. I'm genuinely not worried. I was more worried in January. We're not getting him.
You're a bad guy, Troopz, man.
Yeah,
I'm not. But what did I do, blood?
You're
not getting Garnacho.
I didn't do that.
The way man said it with the smile on his face.
I get it. You really want.
For the worst, you know what the cheekiest bit of it is? It's the same guy that reported it, and for Chelsea, it's got legs up. It's just nasty work.
It's got pure legs
in the race.
Same outlet.
Selective.
Oh my!
It's so dark. Hey, Lewis, you're there though. I have to keep the energy the same.
Yeah, no, we're there. I'm not even ignoring that. No, we are there. I'm not saying we're not.
And as I said,
we're going to get Gittens instead.
No, you hope you're going to get Gittens instead.
Mudryk won't be kicking until 2027.
Mudryk. I was going to say, which one would you pick out of the two?
I'll take Gittens just so I don't have to deal with Garnacho's brother and United fans.
Yeah, facts. Because you're getting all these standing coming with it.
From a quality perspective, Gittens is better. But as I
said, like Gittens a more consistent dribbler anyway, and like just doesn't seem like as much of a headache.
Lewis, Mudryk's not kicking ball till 2027, and Sancho is gone.
Bro.
So you see the Gittens, so there's two my maths in it tells me there's 2 spaces now. There is 2 spaces. And Neto plays on both wings. So he might even plays on both wings.
We're also looking at the likes of Morgan Rogers and Kudus. I really don't think
but again, Morgan Rogers not
Rogers is going to cost you bread.
I know,
not
but
left
like we're
winger.
looking for like left wing /10 and all of that.
Rodgers
too.
is not.
Apparently,
a
we're
left
looking
winger.
at Rodgers as well. So
Rodgers is a
It
10.
might be.
So again, Garniti, let's talk about it. You know what I'm saying?
Bro,
Let's talk about it.
I don't believe he's going
look
to
at
be a
that
Chelsea player. I was more worried in
You
January.
don't want him to be a Chelsea player.
yeah,
Let's
that's
keep
what
it
I'm saying,
Both.
man.
Both. Both.
Both.
Look, see now that you see how the vocals are changing. It's getting
No,
more
because
aggressive,
like
man. We're getting
I
somewhere
didn't
now.
think, I thought it was an obvious question.
Man, like
I don't
Alejandro.
think we're getting him, and I don't
Alejandro.
want him here either. But I don't believe
Alejandro.
we're getting him. Just because
Alejandro.
Gittens is there.
Hey, listen, make sure, get him in the CR7 boxes in the Chelsea kit, and you guys will be
No,
all right.
God
man.
forbid.
You know what I'm
God
saying?
forbid. But like, I genuinely don't think we're going to be getting Garnacho. Like, it's more funny to think about. I get it, but I'm not worried about that one. I'm not worried about it anymore. It's not even just us two that are in for him as well, by the way. There's like a fuck ton of other European clubs looking at him as well.
No, but
Trying like
There's
hand
so
it all
much
over
interest
Europe.
in this guy, bro.
Chelsea
I
got the
don't
full
get it, yo. I don't
Why is
know,
there so
man.
much interest in this shooter?
I-
He's
I-
shit.
Wanna know
I'm
why?
trying to figure it out.
Let me explain
Shit.
it. Let me explain it. The left wing
Go on.
market sucks, and like both of us are looking for direct wingers, and
He
that
ain't even
means
a
like
direct
Garnacho
winger?
No,
can
but I'm
pick
not
up
even
the
saying
ball.
just us, bro. I'm saying like, blood.
No,
this
because he'll
shooter's
get the
linked
ball
to
and he'll
nuts,
shoot, bro.
nuts.
Like, that's
Yeah.
just it.
It's probably
Just
He
spam
can't
it.
shoot.
there's Italian clubs.
It's
You
like
see?
you have like 10
Watching-
shots, yeah, and then like 2 of them will be on target.
You
Yeah,
know what it is?
and that's why neither of us want him.
You know what it is? It's a
He's
stat thing,
not
though,
heavy.
because
that's why
he
we're
will
looking at him.
take. Because
That's
he
why
will
you
take.
guys are looking at him as well.
Does he have
Nah,
a big social media
no,
presence?
it's not even that. It's because he will
No, his
take
brother
5-6
does.
shots. You know, that's what
Look
it
who's
is. Like,
interested:
he'll-
Napoli, Chelsea, Villa, Arsenal, Al
Al
Nassr.
Nassr.
How?
yeah, man.
How, blood?
You know why? Because they just look
Napoli's
at
been
stats.
looking at him for a minute.
It's like Darwin. Like when last season when Darwin was linked away from the club, I'm seeing teams like Atletico and that. I'm like, well, what do you man see? But sometimes in Europe, what we see is shit.
Yeah.
Europeans teams still see as like a name.
But
Do you know what I'm
once
saying?
there's
Because
three
you look
Premier
how
League
many-
clubs in front,
Is it that bicycle kick? Real talk. Is it
Nah,
that bicycle
Might,
kick?
it might have
They
been
can't
still.
do that.
It might
They
be because
can't.
that bicycle kick was
No, because he
It's-
tried
it's-
that in the Europa League
it's-
final and fell on his ass.
Yeah, he
it's
missed
the
it, innit?
stats. No.
Yeah.
It's the stats because he attempts so many things. Like he'll try 10 shots.
he's
He'll be in
tenacious,
the
isn't
game
it?
6,
Mad
7.
tenacious.
Like he'll just attempt things that it looks good on the stat sheet. You'd rather have someone who has 10 shots to miss than someone who has 2 shots to miss. That's not the way to go about it. That's the wrong way. But I think it's just laziness. The fact that these teams can't go and find a better left winger than Garnacho shows how incompetent recruitment and scouting teams are. I know players better than Garnacho in my own life. I personally know players who are better ballers than him. 110%. What are we doing out here? But hey, one of you lot come get him,
Bro,
please.
bro,
beg.
Trey's winger, Pierce.
I don't
is
think
more-
it's gonna
is-
be
is
us.
more clinical than fucking Garnacho. And he's 12 years old, blood. Yeah? He's more clinical, blood. He can beat a man, pause, better than just drop his shoulder and him gone. Shift it onto his left, 2-footed, blood. You get me? I don't even see Garnacho use his left foot, really.
No, he's not left.
He's very
Also,
one-footed.
What ties into it as well is wages. He wouldn't be a lot of wages because he's on low wages with us. That's
But you
also
know,
why.
Arsenal and Chelsea, they're going to give him the bag.
But what
especially
you
No,
don't,
we're
Chelsea.
not.
but what
No,
you
we're
lot
not.
would consider the
What do you mean, especially Chelsea with your wage structure?
Always structure ain't that bad.
No.
It's only fucking Havertz and fucking Jesus that are on stupid money.
Ain't Martinelli on 180?
Yeah, that's stupid still. I can't lie.
Wait, no, that's
Wait,
cold
what?
Martinelli in the 9, man.
Wait, what?
That's cold Martinelli.
Wait,
That's nine
Look
Martinelli.
at my wage structure. Have
Wait,
some
what?
shame.
Wait, what?
Go away, man.
Yeah, he's on 180. Man's trying to
Wait,
talk about
what?
my wage structure.
Cold, hey, months.
He's on
Cold
how much?
Martinelli.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Why did you have to say that?
Martinelli is on 180k.
Why are you repeating yourself?
I'm just
One
barely
hundred
here
and
repeating what you said, man.
180k?
Cold Martinelli in the 9.
Hold on.
This is the Chelsea
Trying to
section.
talk
What are
about
we
my
doing
wage
here?
It's
structure. bro.
disgracia.
This is
It's
the
a
Chelsea
disgrace.
section. Why are
Man
we?
got
What are we doing
Odegaard on
here?
240k a week, you know.
It's a
This is
disgrace.
This is the Chelsea section. Look, Chelsea, can you not read?
It's a disgrace.
You got fucking
Cole
Odegaard
Palmer's
on
on
240.
140. Cole Palmer's on 140. It's a disgrace.
Right. I want to talk about my wage structure, bruv. You shoot at the Chelsea,
Luis
best not
Diaz.
miss, bruv.
Luis Diaz is on like 80 bags. It's a disgrace. It's a disgrace. It's an absolute disgrace. This guy was earning more than Trent. It's a disgrace. It's a disgrace. Proven winners. It's a disgrace.
I said Jesus on 265.
Oh my God.
Jesus is on how much?
Odegaard on 240k.
Oh, it's a disgrace.
Havertz on 280.
Wait. And these man had the cheek to talk on Mbuemo's name for winning 250. They would have given him 300. Arsenal must have given. They must have offered him 300.
250. That would still be less than what Jesus is on.
Brother, this is what I'm trying to say about this whole. Oh yeah, you know, Mbuemo going United for the money. Rare, brother. If Martinelli's on 180 and Havertz is on 280, bro, Mbuemo would have been getting 290, fam. 290. Yeah, 290. That is nuts. That is incredible. How's Martinelli getting paid more than most of my club?
So if anyone's going to be paying Garnacho the big bucks, it's you, blood.
But the thing is, what's big bucks for Garnacho ain't big bucks like for you lot. Like 100k car, he's on cheap because he's still on like the deal he initially came in on. So 100k for him's a lot. So 100k too much. Don't get misunderstood. But hey, one of you lot.
That's not bad. That's not bad. Partey's aboard. That's not bad. That's not bad.
A week for Partey ain't too sure.
That's not bad.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, that's not. Yeah.
That ain't bad.
Yeah, what's bad is Saka on less money than Jesus and Havertz and Odegaard.
Jesus on
I think hard because he's a baller. Like he earned his piece in it. But yeah, Martinelli on 180, that's jail time.
I said Saka's only got 15k more than Martinelli a week. Yeah, nuts says. Saliba's only got 10k more.
What was Gabriel's deal? What did Gabriel? Because he just signed a new deal.
I don't know, but I want to find out because if he didn't get himself the Havertz bag, he an idiot.
Do you know what? Do you know what? Do you know what? Do you know what? No. Hey. Do you know what? Keep him. Play him. Keep him.
Can we get back to the Chelsea section?
Keep him.
Because this is the Chelsea section.
Play him.
The Arsenal section.
Keep him. Keep him. Keep him playing. Give him a new contract. Keep him.
Oh, as I was saying, I don't believe Garnacho is going to be a Chelsea player, so I'm relatively chill on that whole scenario. We're going to end up getting Gittens. And you know what? Fine by me. Probably going to be cheaper all rounds. He's going to come with less baggage, better dribbler. Obviously, the IQ in the end product still needs to be sharpened a little bit, but that's what you get when you bring in like these young talents. I don't mind it. As long as it ain't 60k or anything, it ain't anything too crazy. And worst case scenario, if it doesn't work, there's resale value. Yeah, Sterling's on bad wages. Don't get it twisted. But he's probably one of like 2 or 3. And they're not nearly as bad as yours. Ultimately, my wage structure is better than yours. And the players are locked in for longer, so they can't say shit. Wait, has Sterling gone down to 215? I hope so.
That's how much you got to pay it now.
Oh, no, it was meant to be 315. It's gone down by 100k. Nice.
Wait, Troopz, how much of Sterling's wages were you man paying? How much, like what percentage did you pay in the whole thing?
We was giving him.
Yeah, it was 100k each. He took a wage deduction for the season.
Yikes! That is yikes.
Okay.
Fred,
yeah, Arsenal fans, you can keep bringing like these ones and everything. Like your wage structure is still way worse. If it makes you feel better about yourself bringing up Wesley Fofana, that is fine. But ultimately, you have Kai Havertz on 280k a week. Please find shame. You're paying him 58 million for his time at Arsenal. Hey, please have shame.
Lewis, how much are Kunku on though? Don't ask for a friend, innit?
Oh, he's on like 180 or something. But he gonna be gone this summer. Thank God, he gonna be gone because he don't want to be here and we don't want him here. So that's gonna be very easy to sort.
Yes. Kunku's on how much? 180.
180. Man's on the Martinelli bag. But you know what? At least Nkunku did something in a past life to deserve that. What did Martinelli do to deserve that?
Martinelli got it off that season he had, innit? That's when he got the contract, isn't it?
Yeah, at least Nkunku was a top goal scorer somewhere.
Giving Martinelli on nearly 200 bags is something, innit? But Nkunku on 180, crazy. 195, crazy.
195.
195, fucking hell.
195, yeah.
That is nuts.
Won't be asked to pay in a couple
Get
weeks.
Get him off them books, broski.
He will. He will.
Man. You know what I'm saying?
Kai Havertz has 40 GA in his last... Okay, cool. Start him as your number 9 again. Go win the league. Chop, chop. Go on, start him then. He's so good. Killer Kai and all that. Golden boot charge.
I was drunk. I was on
that
a
wasn't
family
even you.
holiday.
I'm talking
was
to
enjoying
Beijing
myself.
Gula, as he still
Yeah.
wants to do Havertz prop. Go win the league with him. Hurry up. Oh yeah, you're not, because you need a striker and you've been crying for goal scorers for 3 years, as we were saying. Gittens to Chelsea should be done. Actually, I don't even know when that's going to be done, because we're not even trying to get it done for the Club World Cup. And Dortmund probably need him for the tournament too. So that one will probably drag on. It's just more about getting Mike Mignon's deal sorted, ideally by Tuesday. But even then, it's like, look, I found out we can register players for the knockout rounds. Now I don't care when it gets done. I really don't. I don't need Mignon for the group stage. Get him for like the knockout rounds and all that. I don't really need him for the group stage like that. But that's kind of just been it with Chelsea. It's been a bit of a quiet weekend with us, in all honesty. There was the Kepa news and everything. Mignon, we're still waiting for an update today, but he's agreed personal terms of Chelsea. He's told Milan if he doesn't leave this summer, he's going on a free. So all the leverage is in our hands. I expect it to get done relatively soon. And yeah, that's about it. There's not even really been much updates on the Kudus front either. Relatively quiet
I didn't
weekend.
see nothing I didn't see nothing over the weekend about that. That's why I didn't even ask about that one.
Yeah, there's not been a lot. Not been a lot, really. Yeah, Mamadou Sarr's been officially announced. He's going to be in the Club World Cup squad with Santos and Esteval and Petrovic and them guys. And yeah, that's all with Chelsea. There's really not been anything else past that.
We got Mike, Cunha, and Bremo, Glock 9. How greedy. Man of teeth in my name, bro. Man of teeth in my name, I'm a player. We got TTM. Garnacho got more trophies than Troopz' whole squad. And look how he's losing it at these links. Trooper, what do you mean, man? Give Berta a chance. He's working. If he's working on Garnacho, he can fuck himself. We got Mr. Darcy. Man like Darcy. It's weird how United fans fell from pushing a bad man baller like Gunwood to backing Garnacho's. Can't wait to see the back of him. Pause. Thinks he's Ronaldo.
Yeah, Garnacho's just what's understood ain't gonna be spoken about.
Big up my guy K again. Opta for Club World Cup winners. PSG first, 18.5%. Chelsea sixth, 8.4%.
Nice. I like us being underestimated. Beautiful.
Lewis really thinks it. Never mind. Big up.
I believe in my squad, bruv. I believe in my team. Up the Chelsea.
Yeah, till the third game. Big up Radiant and Dyer. Luis Diaz on 55k. Liverpool is a sweatshop. That is like fuckery. You are abusing the fact that he's from Colombia. You get me? Is it a color thing? Underline belly. You know what I mean? Flawless. Man United are pissing me off.
What do we do?
Because apparently you're going to move for Gyokeres, 55 million. That's going to be your first bid, apparently.
Wait, whoa. What? What's the source of this? This is news to me. You said this?
I don't know. Man United talk, innit? That's what I know.
Yeah, I've heard the conversation. And I thought when you said that, obviously I'd heard that Gyokeres would be interested in joining Manchester United.
Confirmed source.
So yeah, I know we spoke.
I ain't got like a confirmed source.
Nah, it's the way you said it. I thought it was. That's why I asked. I thought I'd missed something in the last 24 hours or so. But yeah, with Gyokeres, of course, we need a striker. It is the worst kept secret in football. Everyone knows Manchester United need a striker. The news came out. It was like last week. Talking about how Gyokeres would be interested in joining Manchester United without Champions League football. That's not a surprise. That's not a shock. Obviously, as the guy Amram's here, that will play a factor as well. Yeah, United have been oh shit. Okay, I didn't see this. United have been in further contact with all parties involved in the Victor Gyokeres deal this week to understand how the situation's developing. I got to switch back my title because I had a Gyokeres and then changed it to Garnacho. I'm going to switch it back to Gyokeres. I'm all for it. Bring him in. Because our manager is just on some foolishness and not very good. It's just a question of bringing in talent and putting the talent out on the pitch to win football matches. So if we can go get Bremo and we can get Gyokeres, that's the attack sorted. Those two as 10s and the striker, that's going to get goals, that's going to get assists, that's going to cause problems. Whether we're dominating the ball and on the front foot or we're playing on the counter attack, whatever the case may be. Front three, definitely, it improves us massively is an understatement. There's not a word to describe how much that would improve our front line as well. And then on top of that, you got the likes of Garnacho linked away, Chelsea interested, Arsenal. I think Villa are another one as well. They said Italian clubs. Obviously, I didn't even know about the Al Nassr thing either. So, hey, I'm all for it. Leverkusen as well because Ten Hag's there and he's a big fan of him. So hopefully that when that Wirtz deal goes through, Leverkusen have money to spend. Garnacho can come get. I mean, not Garnacho. Ten Hag can come get his guys. So yeah, with Gyokeres, I had no idea about that. All for it. Someone would have told me these three would be Manchester United's potential first free signings. I would have told you not a chance in hell. So yeah, it's all going well. Multiple players linked with moves away. I want some more news surrounding it. Like Garnacho's great. Højlund linked with move away, but I want to hear more. Anthony has kind of gone quiet. Rashford is quieting down just a little bit as well. But I'd like to hear more. Onana, we've been linked with a goalkeeper, but he's not really been linked with a move away either. So yeah, that's what it is. But I like what I'm hearing overall. I just like to hear more in terms of outgoings. That's it. But it's still early in the window. But we're moving at a quicker pace than I expected. That's what I say. Pretty much. But yeah, the Gyokeres news is news to me. So I love that. What did it say? Parties are interested and parties are involved. Is that what it said from Romano?
Maldini, bring me the thing again, bro.
Yeah. Post that again so I can actually read what it said again. But yeah,
So
that's
Sky
news
Sport,
to
I'm
me.
going to bring you. Sky Sports said breaking.
Appreciate it.
Man United have made an initial approach to sporting striker Victor Gyokeres through intermediaries. United are exploring the conditions of a potential deal. And then where's Danish? Has Danish done it? No, Danish ain't done it yet, so that will soon come.
Yeah,
And Fabrizio's obviously said his piece is there. It is.
Sweet.
Man United have been in further contact with all parties involved in the Victor Gyokeres deal this week to understand how the situation is developing.
Love that. Get that done. Because reports came out saying that we would have to sell. Well, initially we'd have to sell to bring in the money to get a Gyokeres and that. So it seems. And Bremo, that's obviously he's been linked with a move to Spurs because it looks like Frank's going there as well. But get the Bremo deal done, get the Gyokeres deal done, and that's the attack sorted for the season. Then you can go and try and improve the midfield and improve the goalkeeper. You add in Bremo, you add in Gyokeres, you get a couple central midfielders and a goalkeeper. I'm happy for the season. For this one season, that you've sorted out the spine. So I'm with it. Thoroughly, like I had very, very, very surprised, but pleasantly surprised about the news as well. Yeah, that as a front three is cold. It's cold. And like
when you were chatting your shit about Delap and them man there being scary, that is scary now. Now this is scary.
Yeah, I don't think about. But the thing is, even with that, I still wanted Delap though, because like I said, we need more than one striker, and that's why I was not heartbroken about it, but disappointed to miss out on Delap, because I think for the price he was a rotational striker of that quality would have been great. It was 30 million. I think that's a steal for
that front three is better than our front three. That is disgraceful. And Bremo, Gyokeres, and who was the other one? Cunha is better than Saka and whoever the fuck you put on the right and the left at the moment.
Even the cold man, you can't disrespect the cold man.
And Havertz.
For now, that is better.
Yeah. But there's still more work to do, but over the moon about that being a prospect. 100%.
It makes me sick that you're linked to Gyokeres, bro.
Yeah, because I know you've been a big fan of him for a long time. But word to people have said it before. Well, Man United, mate, it helps. Say this all the time. Been saying this. This is why all the stuff that got said before the transfer window, I'm not worried about. I made my thoughts on it. And when people, United have no money. United have no pull. There was nothing to suggest these things.
It's more when the ball gets kicked. It's when the ball gets kicked. Your time.
Right, and the thing is, we're still a long way away.
How long is this? How long is Man United?
Go on.
How long is Man United in name gonna go on for? Because if you keep going on how you're going on, keep buying these good players and ruining them, hopefully that happens with Cunha and Bremo and Gyokeres.
Probably got
how much longer is it gonna be until people actually say, nah, this is a rubbed out dusty club?
Yeah, probably 10, 15 years, I'd say, from now.
You think that
would have to continue? Yeah, I think it would have to continue.
You don't think another 5 years of being in mediocrity?
No, I don't. Because there's still people who grew up 5 years from now, from 1 year now, all the way 2, 3, 4, and 5 years from now, who remember Manchester United being successful and remember having their favorite player or favorite players playing the shirt. And also, players are egotistical. Profile. When you join Manchester United, your profile goes through the roof. I think it was on this show when someone said Mbremo's Instagram followers went up by 70K. He's not even joined. Which then when you go and deal with brands, you can say, hey, I have X amount. Here, put extra zeros on this. Players are egotistical. And also, like we talk about managers wanting to be the guy to turn clubs around, players do. I think Delo said this a couple seasons ago, talking about he wants to be a part of the group of players who turn it around for Manchester United. The same way before Fergie was successful. The reason why all
what's
of
his
them
name?
players,
Giannis, when he won the NBA championship with Minnesota.
with the Milwaukee Bucks, yes.
But winning it here, it's gonna hit more.
Yeah, like that's
It
what
cement
it is.
his legacy.
That's why Ferguson and all the players in the Fergie era are so beloved, because Manchester United were in a dark place like they are now. We had worse times.
That's true.
From Sir Matt Busby to Sir Alex Ferguson, Manchester United were awful during that.
He was in the pits of hell.
The pits of more than relegation.
Arsenal, we had our time. Liverpool had their time.
We was
Forest done a
relegated.
back-to-back. Forest,
Yeah.
Villa done a little something.
Hadn't won the league title in however long. Hadn't won, obviously, the European Cup. It was called Champions League at that time in a long time. That's why Sir Alex Ferguson and all those players in that era are so lauded and still treated as gods now. Still to this day. And the next set of Manchester United players will want to be that. If it happens to be Mbeumo, Cunha, and Gyokeres who turn it around, for example, they'll get lauded as gods. And whoever else is here. So why players, as bad as we are, why do you think players don't want to leave?
I said that as a part of your pool. I feel like I think I said this on.
You said it last week.
Said it last week. There's certain players still are obsessed with that ability to maybe get Man United back to where they were, because I said they will be viewed as gods, actual gods. You get the commercially the biggest team back on their perch.
Well, and the thing is, the crazy part, we watched it happen with Liverpool. They were unsuccessful for a long period of time. Klopp and the rest of look how Van Dijk's spoken about, and Salah, and Mane, and Firmino, and Klopp, and Alisson, etc., and Trent. You got
to put Trent in there, bro.
You got to put Trent, Robertson, them man. Obviously, Trent is kind of
Henderson, bro, the first captain.
As gods in the
Fergie said he runs like a weirdo, but he ran to the Premier League title.
He ran to the Premier League title. I'm with the Champions League, so that's what it is. And the pool, like, of course, you can't continue to be unsuccessful and it doesn't eventually hit. But because Manchester United, again, success on the pitch and profile are two different things. They don't go hand in hand. They don't. For us we're hardcore. We live and breathe football every single day of our football clubs and other football clubs in the Premier League. There's billions of people who are not like that, who will just know Manchester United in name only. They can tell you, all right, where did they finish in the league? Or who's the goalkeeper? Who's the striker? Who's the centre back? But they know Manchester United. When I was talking, shout out to Jacob, you lot know him, United Spurs of America. He said getting into football before he was into it proper, he's like, I knew who Manchester United were. He said, I seen the logo. He was like, oh, McDonald's, because it was red and yellow. But he knew, that's what he said, but he knew who it was. Shout out to Jacob. He said, it's the McDonald's logo, but he knew who they were before then obviously becoming a Spurs fan and knowing about Arsenal, Liverpool, Chelsea, etc. So that's why I don't worry about that. More so for me, it's about on the pitch getting it right. And it seems with this ownership, one thing they do get right is the incomings and the outgoings. The problem is everything else. But I love what I'm seeing. If someone would have told me you'll sign Cunha, heavily linked to Mbeumo, and that deal will happen and Gyokeres is next, I would have told you not a chance. So if a United fan would have told me that, they'll be the first 3 players you're linked to with Vim, no chance whatsoever. I would have said maybe one of the 2 at a push. Well, yeah, we need to continue though. It don't stop. Just signing these 3 isn't enough. Fantastic start. Phenomenal.
Are you worried about Mbeumo with Frank possibly going to Tottenham and
nah?
I'm trying to do the old. Hey, but
of course he'll do that, and he will. But no, I don't think Spurs will put. 1, he's already rejected them, and 2, I don't think Spurs will put.
That was without Frank.
That's true, but I don't think Spurs will put up the money we'll put up. Personally, that's where it lies. It is, but we need to be on it. Get that deal done. Thomas Frank is not there yet, so get it done because I really would like Mbeumo to join. But make sure if we don't get Mbeumo, there is a backup. Whether it's Kudus, whether it's Semenyo, or some form of left-footed 10, go get them. You should have a list there already, but we'll see how they do.
Big up Rish. Which club wins more trophies in the next 5 years, Arsenal or Chelsea?
Chelsea. More in the last 5 years, more in the next 5 years. You guys make a final first.
They got a knack at doing it.
I
as well,
can't
them lot.
say. I can't even like. This is
Them
the
lot, Chelsea.
fucking predicament that this fraud Arteta has put me in, blood. I can't even battle, blood. At least with Wenger, I could battle. Well, we got
the FA Cup and that. It's still a trophy.
I could battle. I can't even battle now. I'm literally pissing in the wind. Big up, Mr. Darcy. Flawless, how confident are you that we land Gyokeres and Mbeumo and a new keeper? This window is scaring me.
And Bremo, yes, I think the deal gets done. Gyokeres also, yes, mainly because it seems like we just have a free, like no one else has gone in for him, which is strange considering he has a release clause and it's not like he's 100.
I think it's his wages. Man is saying he wants 300 bags or something, but for me, he's worth it.
But that's Oshiman's also that, but you can negotiate that down. When I'm like that, never
just adding a bonus.
That never puts me off. Like when people say, "Oh, Oshiman wants 300k a week." All right, cool. Go and negotiate. Put in. Chelsea do it well. Incentivize contracts. If you're as good as you think you are, offer him more. All right, if you hit 25 plus league goals, you get X amount. If you get so many assists, if we win, so if you're this good that you want 300k a week, I'll offer you the chance to get 400k. That's how I personally would work off bonuses as well. You gotta pay pay for quality at the end of the day. So yeah, with Gyokeres, he's not even on that much. Yeah, he's not on that much at Sporting. So let's say I think he's on, is it 50, 60? Go double it or double it and a little more. And he's going to join and offer him bonus again, incentivize. That's where I'm at with it. With the new keeper, it's kind of quieted down, but again, we all got to remember it's still early. It's still super early. It's literally the start of June. We got time, but hopefully a new keeper does land. Who knows, man? I'm not sure in regards to the new keeper. I hope it happens, though. Hope it happens.
Big up Heish. Tottenham about to hijack Mbeumo. Frank wants him.
Cool.
It's going to be interesting to see what moves he makes when he does get appointed as Tottenham manager. I do think he'll go and scrape up a couple of Brentford, man. I do think he'll go bring a couple of his G's with him.
Definitely going to go try.
Big up man like Slims every time, blood. Says Glot9 is an Arsenal name for the Arsenal fans. If, I hate to say if here, we were to get him, that name isn't for rivals. Just saying.
I ain't giving man no players no nicknames until they do the business here. That's it. That nicknames and things of that nature is earned. Sign here, deliver here, then you'll get all the nicknames and all the plaudits. I rate Gyokeres. I think he's a very good striker. Do not get that misunderstood. I think he'll be successful here. I think he'll get goals here and assists. Deliver here though.
Big up Inez. We got Super Andre Berta. He knows exactly what we need. Kiwior at the back. Martinelli with fat stacks. We will not win the league.
What a chant.
It's a bit early, man. You know what I mean? It's a bit early. Let's still stay calm for now. For now, keywords. Big up man like Mike. Nah, bundle up. 1 game a week with these 3 up front. Yuck. Goals.
No, it's not about the bundle up thing. It's about after them. Like you need more than just 3. Like you need 2 strikers, even though we're only playing 1 game a week. Let's say Gyokeres is off form or gets injured or whatever the case may be. You don't want to be dropping down to whoever. Or in the probably you're going to just like, all right, you're just going to throw Cheeto in the mix. That's unfair to him. Go and get a backup striker. And I think Delap would have been perfect for that.
Big up Ty. Ganasha's AFC number 14, cold. You make me sick.
You'd be shameless enough to take that number too.
I know he's a prick, bruv. Big up OG Queens, man, like Andy in the chat. He says, if Victor goes Man United, then he is an idiot, wasting his career. Barca needs a new striker, and he is the answer to start domination. Be scared of me next season.
So Barcelona put in a bid for him then? Go approach him.
Brokalona.
How can he go there if they not approach him?
Brokalona back again. We got OG Queens as always. We got Heish again. He says, new development and Bremo now wants Tottenham. He has informed Thomas Frank he will be willing to join him at Tottenham.
Is this
Fabrizio.
new?
Someone
No,
go check.
this
This isn't true.
This can't
Yeah, I
be
was
true.
gonna say.
This isn't true.
You know what I mean? I wish it was. Big up Heish. Actually, I don't wish it was because I don't want him going Tottenham as well, blood. Watch, he will go Tottenham.
Yeah, shit,
I
either
have.
way. Let's go. Sorry, go
He
on.
says, watch, he will go Tottenham. I have sources. Hopefully, it's more than ketchup, blood. You understand? Big up K again. Our man has goosebumps on new Havertz. God save us. Goosebumps, guys. I saw the look in his fucking eyes, guys. I had to sign him. Big up man like Bill. Big up your damn self, Bill. Good to see you, broski. Fielders, remember the name Shay Lacey. My mate's little bro. He's the truth. He's a proper little mank now as well.
Yeah, he's one of the youth players because I know the name even though I don't watch the youth system. So yeah, man. Hopefully, if you're saying Billy that he's a good player, hopefully he's quality. 100%. I'll keep an eye out now. You've mentioned it though. 100%.
Big up Bill as always, blood.
Every time.
Let's keep slapping them likes as well, chat. We're still running down 1K. We're on 806. We still got over 2K inside as well. Subscribe to the man them as well, blood. Very important. You get me? Link in the bio, description, whatever you want to fucking call it. It's there though. You know what I'm saying? Months, you're lost again because there ain't really nothing coming out of Liverpool right now. You get me? We're just here waiting for the deals to get over the line. The only thing I saw was Darwin could be going to Saudi, possibly.
Yeah, and Fabrizio Romano from Liverpool called for a big money striker, but no one's been named yet. So I don't know who that could be. I know Chelsea are leading the race for Ekatike, but I know the negotiations are kind of just because they're valuing at 100 million euros. I think that's a bit too much for us as well, considering what we're about to spend on Wirtz.
Bettinelli to Man City.
Harvey Elliott as well. Come out with a quote saying if football career is short, but if he wants to make the most of his career, if he has to leave Liverpool, then so be it. So there's that as well. I'm saying that's the first I've seen of Kingman J. That's the first I've seen of that caught offside in it. So, but Kingman J, not a bad shout. I don't know if we'll be trying to get him, but yeah, those are the only things really. The Ekatike stuff has cooled down, but apparently there's been a boost because of the.
How do you feel about Harvey leaving? Because you're a big fan of Harvey, no?
Yeah, I'm a massive fan of Harvey Elliott. I just think that it's probably the time. If it's about what's best for him, it probably is time to leave, bro. If we just dropped 150 million euros or 140, however many years, over 100 million euros on a 10, yeah, writing's on the wall, innit? Writing's on the wall. And also, Alisson spoke positively about wanting to extend his wanting the club to extend his contract to Liverpool as well. He's got 1 year left, so that's really good that Alisson wants to stay as well. But yeah, Harvey Elliott's my guy, bro. But when you're not in favor of the manager, man, you're not in favor of the manager. It doesn't make as much sense to me because in pre-season, Harvey Elliott was starting.
He was a main starter, bro. Like even when you beat us,
he was doing his thing.
He was cooking.
He was cooking, man. He was doing his thing. Even when he dropped Szoboszlai, he just said it was unfortunate that when Szoboszlai did get dropped, that Harvey was injured. He said there was a time where Harvey would have been playing a certain amount of games, but he unfortunately got the foot injury this season. He got I think it was a metatarsal injury, and then
they're techie, man. They're techie ones.
Yeah, that's basically the bone in your not the bone, but the main part of your foot.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
That's what Rooney had before World Cup when Terry took Cavallo took him out.
Yeah, so yeah, man, I think.
Why don't Slot rate him? I mean, he rates Jericho, but he don't rate Harvey, blood.
This is my thing, man. I think I don't know, man.
Is it because Jericho's actual scouse? I don't know. It's
because Jericho actually has more role. He can play more roles. Like he can actually play centre mid. He can play the holding mid. Curtis Jones has played the deepest midfielder for Liverpool. He's played in the 10. He's played in the 8. He's played multiple roles in it. He's even played him at right back this year. And that's not to say that Harvey Elliott can't play backup right wing and right centre mid. I was happy to have Harvey Elliott as a backup right winger over Chiesa, in my opinion. But because he's not got blistering pace, he's not really seen as a right winger that can be utilised for Liverpool. But I disagree. I think he's just a different type of right winger. Ball to feet, more creative, you know. So I really like Harvey Elliott, but it's looking like it's the end of the road for him, which is sad, but he's got 2 Prems, two-time Premier League winner, FA Cup.
Has he got the Champions League?
No, he didn't win the champs. He come the year after that. Yeah, 2 Prems, 2 Carabaos at FA, and I think the Club World Cup as well. Club World Cup, Super Cup. So he's definitely got a nice little, trophy cabinet there. Oh, and also I'm saying that I think this final bid should be the one to turn the screw.
Because what? They've turned down 2 bids.
They're saying that he's pretty much done.
3.
Like, is that there's a medical comment? I swear he's supposed to be having a medical Tuesday.
Yeah, I see some stuff about that. So, yeah,
I've seen that as well because I was talking to Bayesian Reds literally about this.
I think the final deals is more so add-ons, man. It's not even anything they're asking extra. Probably isn't going to be given to them up front. It's probably going to be in add-ons, literally add-ons. So it's all that negotiation stuff. I think the Cherky versus Wirtz things is forced. I think it's just really forced at the moment. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it is.
It's forced though. Like, I think Man City fans are very bitter that Wirtz turned them down. So every little thing now all of a sudden Wirtz is a shit baller. And for Liverpool fans, talking like Cherky is one fat youth that comes back from preseason with a belly. That is mad to me, bro. That is mad to me.
Went up the line, terrible.
Like, that's mad to me. Seeing Liverpool fans slander Cherky for me, they don't really sit right with me. So I'm a big Cherky fan. Just because he plays for City, that's not going to change for me. I think he's a supremely talented baller. Top 2 when it comes to dribblers in Europe. Top 2 for me. Top 2 for me.
Yeah,
like,
his ball carrying ability is mad.
His ball manipulation, he's technically just ridiculous. And just because he's going to City for a cut price and we've decided to go for Wirtz instead, people are just using that to kind of, don't get me wrong, the slander names are brilliant. And I'm going to be joining in at times when it comes to like when the league starts and whatnot, like Shakira, you know what I'm saying? That's a banger. You know what I'm saying? You get Chunky, Ryan Chunky, you know what I'm saying? All of that stuff, you know what I'm saying? What's going to get the same? But at the end of the day, I don't think we need to, like, the comparisons are going to happen because it's Man City and Liverpool going for the title, probably with Arsenal, and they made 2 brilliant 10 signings. So, it is what it is. I'm here for it, though. I'm here for it. Twitter's just gone too far of it, basically. I'm here for it, innit?
Chelsea happy to agree terms for Bettinelli to join City in time for the Club World Cup. You're on mute, bro. You're still on mute.
Yeah, someone else can be the group chat admin for us. Big up. Peace. I don't care. He's like a number 5 goalkeeper for us. It's like some people are talking about how it's a problem for us. We're losing another part of the dressing room. Like, it's cool and everything. Just go get another comedian. You'll be all right.
I'm saying, man.
This fan base will cry about fucking anything. I swear down. When we turn so sensitive.
Big up Heish. He says, trust me, bro. United fans are rattled.
United fans rattled about what? The Bremo thing?
Yeah.
Of course they are, man. You know what I'm saying? Got nothing better to do than just be rattled by something. Like, if it happens, then I'd understand. Worrying about something that's not happened yet is crazy to me, but each to their own.
We got Aisha again. He says, Vert's clear of Cherky. Cherky is overweight.
Oh, man.
He's got a little Hazard look about him, innit?
Bro, taking the piss, man.
Yeah, he's just got the Hazard look. That, you get me? When he gets like pre-season, he goes like he's kind of like Paddy the baddie. When he's not fighting, he's there like hop, and when he's fighting, he's there like you get me? He looks like one of them dons that when he's got his free time, he enjoys his food. Blood, who doesn't, mate?
You know an explanation, man.
Real talk. That's how I see it, Babacar. Paddy the baddie, big up my dog Paddy. When he's in fight mode, he is like beast mode, blood. But when that Donna's got no fights on, brother, all he's eating is absolute shit. You understand? And he is belly a hang out a door, dog. You see me? So Cherky looks like he looks like one of them man there. When he's off, he's off, blood. You know what I mean? And there's nothing wrong with that. You get me? Nothing wrong with that, blood. As long as when it's time to kick the ball, he's on his. You get me? Match fitness is there. You know what I mean? Big up Sumaya or Samaya. I think it's Samaya, blood. Big up Samaya. Says rivals pocket watching about Verts. Enjoy Chick-fil-A sauce. Chick-fil-A sauce. Oh, that's gold.
Dark, man. It's dark, man.
I said Chick-fil-A sauce.
Like, bro, even as I said, like, there's going to be the slander names that are going to arise this season. Even Dr. Doofenshmirtz from Phineas and Ferb is crazy.
Oh, God.
That is crazy. Like,
That is
Doofenshmirtz.
Who's
That
that
is
one?
wild.
Wait, for who? What's that? I don't watch Phineas and Ferb. I didn't watch-
Incorporated from
Nah, I didn't
Phineas
watch Phineas and Ferb. That's
You
crazy,
remember
yo. Nah, I didn't watch it, yo. You like, yeah.
Dr. Doofenshmirtz is crazy. Nah. But yeah, bro. The slander names are going to be on 10. It's crazy.
Yeah, they're going to be going through the roof, blood. Apparently, there's been a Zubimendi tweet. Okay, here we go. We got Zubimendi news chat. We have Zubimendi
What's the
news chat. Here it is. Here it is. Share screen. Bang. Okay. Martin Zubimendi, a player will join Arsenal Football Club. This is from Hand of Arsenal, by the way. All the relevant paperwork has been exchanged to complete this transfer. This includes very sensitive legal binding agreements, which is standard occupational practice. There is a tripartite, whatever that is, blood, agreement between Arsenal, Real Sociedad, and Martin Zubimendi. Once the Spaniard completes his medical successfully, God willing, he will be unveiled. When I took on this role, I clearly understood the privilege of delivering the pure truth, which was placed on my shoulders. Providing the fan base with clarity during uncertain times is not something I take for granted. This post will be pinned and it will stand the test of time. Let me quote that, blood. Bomba clot! Post. Nice. You get me? Quick one, blood. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. That's made my afternoon a lot better, blood. You get me? Big up Fonzie. Big up Troopz. Enjoy Goo Nasho, brother. You deserve it. Fuck you.
Nacho, mad.
Big up WJ Davis. There's a reason why Man City, Bayern, and Liverpool wanted Verts over Cherky, respectfully. Cherky hype mad right now. Anything on that, Mons?
Obviously, Wirtz got way more PR. Cherky hasn't done as much as Wirtz in the football world, but as I said, as someone who Cherky was my first choice in it, so I'm not going to change my tune just because.
That's why I want your opinion.
I think, as I said, Wirtz has got more PR. I think Wirtz probably is more of a all-rounder in terms of he's probably willing to work off the ball a bit more. And Wirtz is dumb technical in it as a technician out of this world. But Cherky also, for me, as a technician, is just, bro, some of the shit this guy does. He can do whatever he wants with the football. Like, Wirtz is skillful, but Cherky is juggador. Real juggador. Like, real jogger. Jogger Benitez. So, yeah, I think they're different types of technicians. I don't really put one above the other at this moment in time. I just think Wirtz is probably more of an athlete, and Cherky's probably more like entertaining. You know, I think he's got an entertainment factor about him. So, but I'm not gonna act like, oh, there's a reason clubs wanted Wirtz more than Cherky. Like Cherky's, again, when you win the league and go invincible, your PR is gonna shoot through the ceiling, through the sky. You know what I'm saying? If Leon won the league 2 years ago and went invincible and outdone PSG, then I'm pretty sure the PR for Cherky would be costing 100 mil right now. And also, I think I don't know. The low price tag for Cherky is, I don't know why that is, because for me he's an 80 million player minimum. But
yeah, that 35 million is bookie.
Yeah, that's a weird thing.
Very
And they just made them. They just one of them. They just probably overlooked it. You know how teams do bad deals. It's like when you lost time. How much was McAllister? McAllister had the cheap release clause.
35 mil, no?
Same difference.
Like, I think Cherky will probably need more runners around him for him to look at his absolute peak, because there's been a lot of games. I remember I watched Leon. Like, this season, I've watched Leon because of Cherky. And the games where he hasn't performed are the games where the runners aren't really running where they need to. And he's kind of just drifting into positions and not, like, he's getting almost marked out the game because, you know, he's like the danger guy. I think with Wirtz, he can probably more dictate a game a bit more, regardless of maybe how the game's going. Like, even for Germany, you'll see him dropping really deep to come and get the ball, whereas Cherky will kind of wait for that ball to kind of punch through the lines. But I don't think that's going to matter with Cherky going to Man City, because you've got Reinders and Rodri behind him. So they're going to get that ball. They're going to be facilitating. So
he's got runners with Mamouche and Haaland. You got runners.
Yeah, and he's got runners. So, yeah, I don't think that's going to be an issue at Man City. Unless Pep does the Pep thing and turns him into a robot. So I'll never forgive Pep if he does that. Never forgive him. Fuck it. I'll say Fergie's better than him by miles. I'll go there with it. I swear to God, I'll go there with it. He'll never beat the Fergie allegations. Never. If he does this.
We got extra large Euro pause. Hey, yo, why for that? Pure fire. Cherky is a chubby Ben Arthur. Ben Arthur was techie.
He was one of the most talented French talents.
Certified. What clip, blood? Send it to Lewis if you can. And big up Prime. Fuck Prime, but big up Prime.
Shout out, bro.
This is the meaning of tripartite. Shared by or involving three parties.
Yeah, I literally Googled it. So basically saying the two clubs and his agent, like, they've agreed.
Maignan, Chelsea Bomber. Not Bomber, but Chelsea update. Lewis, do you think?
Direct contact today to discuss terms of the deal. Maignan remains keen on joining Chelsea, with player pushing for the deal to happen, but up to the clubs now. Yeah, no update.
So what, you've agreed personal terms already with him, right?
Yeah, personal terms all agreed. He's pushing for the move. It's just we're waiting for, like, AC Milan to stop being long and just accept the offer.
No first.
Other transfer news. The only thing I got is Thomas Frank going to Tottenham, blood. I'm not happy about that. I'm not gonna lie.
Possible in Bremer hijack.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna say anything about either.
I think he'll take more. He could take that. He could take that Damsgaard with him. He could take Visa.
Visa's the one I look at.
You get me? There's possible players he could take with him, blood. It's Tottenham. I can't believe they actually, like, are behaving like a big club, blood. Like, getting him is mad. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Getting him is mad.
Agreed.
And hopefully it just goes wrong, blood. You understand? Hopefully it just goes wrong, bro. What is this, blood? Oh my God, man done me, bro. Look at this, blood.
Oh yeah, see, I know exactly what it is. I watched it yesterday. I know what it is. Then they got you with the name, and you was like, I don't get it. What? They got you.
I had to keep saying it, and then I got it.
Yeah, then it clicked. You was like, oh my.
Man said jacket good, you know. Yup, America is wild here, especially in Gape, Horn, and LA, bro. What's Gape Horn? Where's Gape Horn, bro? I've never heard of that, blood. All my LA people, stay safe, man. All my California people, stay safe, blood. You know what I mean? Please stay safe, blood. I got done. What do you mean I got done? He got me. I got done. Swear down, I got done. Boss, I don't understand what it means, though. Gape Horn. What's that? Oh my days, you bastard! Oh my days, I just realized. Oh my days, no.
Be honest, Troopz. What were you smoking on before this stream?
Bro, I did not clock.
Bro, man,
what were you smoking on before that?
I did not clock, bro. You know what it was? We were talking about. Let me tell you why they got me here. The Postio, yeah. We were talking about the LA riots and the LA fires, yeah. So it was a serious, like, conversation at that moment in time, innit? So I literally thought that that place was a town in California, blood. You get me? In Los Angeles. You understand? That's what I thought, blood, like a dickhead. And then when I kept saying it, I said, oh shit, yeah, I clocked it. Yeah, I know what it is now, blood. You know what I'm saying? My mom's sitting off there. Mom's like, what do you mean? So I put it on mute and I said it. She was like, yeah, they done you still. I was like,
Yeah, even Mumsy clocked it.
yeah, they done, man, bro. I can't lie. They got man dirty, bro. Even the jacket good pause. I never, you know what I mean? Like, I never, bro. I don't know what was going on yesterday, blood. Like, I swear down, bro, but I don't know, blood. Like, I swear, I did not clock a thing, bro. Like,
oh, Jackie, good is funny, yo. That is
they done man
funny.
dirty, bro. Hey, done man dirty, blood. I swear down, fam. Actually done, man, bro. You get me? Fucking scumbags, blood. Big up hell. Big up hell one. He says, you think Zubi is done? Yeah, it should be done now, man. We should be okay. We should be getting over the line. Big up Fonzie, Troopz, Thomas Frank, or Arteta. That's Arteta at the moment. You get me? Depends on what Frank does at Tottenham. You understand? But right now, yeah, you have to go for Arteta, blood. You get me? But that's it, people. Episode 398 wrapped up like a Zubi, blood. You get me? Big up the man them as always, blood. You understand? Monts, Flawless, Lewis. You lot know the vibes, blood. You get me? Big up the chat as well, blood. You understand? Big up the mods them. Big up the super chatters, blood. You get me? We still got 2K inside. Big up your damn self for keeping with the man them, blood. You understand? Sticking with us. Pause. Big up Curtis for the raid. Big up We Are the South Stand for the raid as well, blood. You get me? We're redirecting to Flawless.
Big up.
Flawless is going live, blood. You understand? To talk about Mbuemo, Garnacho, and Gyokeres. And all things United.
Why for Gyokeres last? Don't do that, yo.
Yeah, I will do that, blood.
Wait. Why did you say
Yeah, fuck off, blood. You get me? But anyway, blood, you get me? Big up everybody, blood. You understand? Another good episode, blood. You get me? We'll be back again on Friday. Enjoy your week. Subscribe to the man them. We're out, blood.
Big up.
Cheers.